Giant Wolf was founded in 2017 with a simple mission: to make arts education available to every young person. Since then, we've worked with young people across Dublin, especially in disadvantaged areas, to help them grow in confidence, develop creatively, and build lasting friendships. Over time, Giant Wolf has become a particularly important place for autistic and LGBTQ+ young people. Almost all of our current members are autistic, and more than half are transgender. For many of them, Giant Wolf is one of the few places where they feel safe to be themselves. Here they are accepted, encouraged, and given the chance to create.
I've been in Giant Wolf since I was 16 years old, and it's been amazing. It's given me a place to express myself and be myself when I had literally nowhere else to go. I'm trans and I'm autistic, and I had a lot of trouble with that in school and at home, and joining Giant Wolf was the best thing that ever happened to me. It got me out of my shell. It taught me how to connect with people. It taught me how to express myself through art and theater, and it's given me direction. I want to be a drama teacher now. I studied drama in college, and everyone in Giant Wolf is the people that I call my family. So it's really changed my life in such a huge way.
This year, Giant Wolf has been invited to represent Ireland at Intertwined, a European youth theatre festival in Cottbus, Germany. Our young people will spend a fantastic week taking part in workshops, performing their own show, and meeting young people from all over Europe. At a time when the world feels increasingly distant and uncertain, we feel that this festival is more important than ever. A lot of the footage that you're seeing in this video is from past Intertwined festivals.
I think Giant Wolf is genuinely one of the best things that has ever happened to me. It's a space where I not only feel comfortable to be 100% my authentic self, but I'm also loved and celebrated because of it. I'm constantly encouraged to try new things and ask more questions and be more curious, and I've become a far more creative, confident person because of it. And I don't think there are enough words to describe how grateful I am to be part of Giant Wolf.
Giant Wolf is run by volunteers. We keep our membership fees as low as possible and provide scholarships to young people who are unable to afford them. That makes an international trip difficult for us to fund alone. Your donation will help cover the cost of travel, accommodation, and participation, giving these young people the chance to perform abroad, experience other cultures, and form friendships across Europe. Beyond that, your donations will assist in helping us keep the lights on, continuing to rent space in the theatre that we work in, and generally managing the theatre day to day. Thank you so much for helping Giant Wolf get to Germany and to help us keep doing what we do.
Hey internets, it's Jake from Mini Terrain Domain, and this is the Beast of Vaudan. This is a special charity live stream D&D event that I've gathered a couple of friends to help us raise some money for the Giant Wolf Theater that we just saw this amazing video for. I hope you're excited to be here and ready for a very on-theme adventure. I am stoked to have some incredibly awesome people that Usually I am behind the scenes when Todd is on screen, and Julia's artwork is splattered across all of our promos and art, and then Lloyd and I rarely get to play together, but excited to be sharing a table once again. I can't say rarely for Cari or Zach, but definitely mainstays, as Zach likes to say. He is the heir to the MTD empire. But we are going to, in just a few minutes, we are going to start running a game, and we're going to be raising some money to send some amazing theater kids in Dublin, Ireland to Germany. I'm going to have my players introduce themselves and who they're going to be playing, but I'm going to throw it to you first, Lloyd. Give you a chance, since you are the director of Giant Wolf, and that was your voice we heard narrating that video. If you want to say anything more about the theater as part of your intro, but please go ahead, Lloyd.
Hello, I'm Lloyd. I am very grateful that everybody's here to do this. I run Giant Wolf Youth Theatre here in Dublin. I have since 2017, which is a very long time ago now. And yeah, we've been invited to this amazing festival in Germany that has groups from all over Europe coming. We've got Poland, Germany, Estonia, Italy, like a bunch of different countries all coming together for like a whole week where they get to hang out with people from all over Europe and get to know people from all over and experience different cultures. And it's just really exciting and great. And as I said to some of you before the stream started, like Giant Wolf is predominantly, like, we teach in a pretty disadvantaged area of Dublin, and a lot of the young people who are with us will have, like, this will be their first time leaving the country or first time on a plane, things like that. So it's a really amazing opportunity for them. So thank you to anyone who donates. I really appreciate it. I'm playing Rudibert Greenfoot, a halfling. For the first time, maybe ever, I'm playing a halfling, so that's exciting. And I guess we'll see more about him. I guess he's a paladin, sort of by accident. So we'll see how that came to be as we go
on. Thank you, Lloyd. Super excited to see you play your first halfling, and seeing some of your theater kids shouting out in the Twitch chat. We've got some of the Giant Wolf theater members hanging out with us while we play. I'm going to go ahead back up into the upper left corner here as I'm looking at the screen. Todd, no stranger to MTD. Welcome once again, this time in a player's seat.
I know. I had to do almost no prep. And no meetings, no Zoom, I didn't have to go scare up oh my God, Jake, this is my dream. I just get to show up, roll dice, and crack wise. Yep. Hi. I don't know why anybody would invest in acting. It's a foolhardy profession. Why anybody would encourage youth to? No, I kid. I play. I have been acting since junior high school, which is to the grade 7 and 8. That's what I and aside from the fact that I was doing like Muppet shows in my garage and the like, and playing with action figures. So the idea of nurturing youthful ambitions and need to express theatrically speaking, it pays off, kids. I pretty much turned it into my life's work. So when he sent up the wolf signal, I howled. So I'm thrilled to be here today to roll dice with you all. I am playing Magda Whalen. Magda is a I'm thinking somewhere between Judi Dench and Stevie Nicks, kind of a druid bog witch.
That is an incredible spectrum.
Yeah,
I disagree. Very much alike.
I mean, they do cross over. And so, there she is like a cat in the dark, and then she is the darkness. And I thought I would choose with the wolfy theme, if we're going after a beast, somebody, because sometimes it takes a beast to find a beast. So I hope to be leaning into my wild shape when I'm just going to become the wild shape and just stay in it. No, but I'm thrilled to be here. I'm thrilled to play this wonderful, and I say the word crone in a beautiful complimentary way, not in a pejorative. She is that wonderful, earthy, like lives from the forest. You might even not know who she's standing next to because you might think it's a bush or a thatch or something because of her. Her bark armor and the leaves and twigs in her hair. So she's going to twirl, and she's going to we're going to catch a beast. So that's what I got, Jake. Anything else?
All right. No, that sounds great.
Okay, good.
Let's go ahead. Also, we've seen her artwork all over the Legends of Eleonora streams, and she's had her hand in a few pretty big projects. I got to finally, after several years of friendship, we got to meet in person at GaryCon a few months ago and sit at the same table playing in a Progcore game. Julia, welcome to MTD.
Hey, Jake. It is such an honor to be here. As soon as you sent out the call to be here, I was, there's... Thank you, Todd. Yeah, I've got some of my art.
I'll be a running commercial for you.
Nice.
Oh,
and fighting wolves.
Yeah, and fighting wolves. That was the perfect art. Yeah, no, as soon as you put out the call, I was so excited to be in one of your games finally, Jake, and what an auspicious year for us. Yeah, meeting finally after all these years. It's such a joy. So yeah, happy to be here and on this side of your games. So yeah, I'm Julia, and I'm playing Ethel Highpike, who is kind of the Venn diagram between the last two characters we just heard. She is a halfling who is 120 years old, but stands out. She does not fade into the background. She is wearing all woolen knitted things that will keep her warm on this adventure, and probably things that she can take off and put on her, new grandchildren, which is just whoever she's playing with, or, whoever is in her adventuring party. So yeah, between being a halfling and, an elderly woman who is wizened beyond her years, but
amazing. Mm-hmm. Why don't we just keep on moving around the circle here? And no stranger to MTD himself, my son, Zach.
Hey.
There he is. There he is.
I gotta say, it's a real joy to be here. I have played with some of you, or know some of you, and some of you I have only watched and admired from afar. So it's a joy always to be here and always to be on my father's channel. It's true, I am the heir to MTD. And I was kind of indoctrinated into the D&D cult at a young age, and it's only made me better.
One of us.
One of us. But I think it's super important. It's kind of made me who I am, and I think that encouraging this kind of expression and improv and acting and arts is just the most important thing. I love it so much. So I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be supporting such a noble cause and group. And I am going to be playing today the Reverend Virgil Dykstra, who is a lifelong academic who stumbled upon a divine revelation that he does not remember, but ever since then has taken on to calling himself a reverend, and has started proselytizing something that he can't quite recall. And so we'll see how that goes, but I'm very excited. I can't wait for a memorable game tonight.
All right. And last but certainly not least, becoming a mainstay, vying for the position of guested on the most MTD streams, it's Cari.
I'm shooting for the stars, man. Like, you know what? I'm ready to go. I'm Cari. As Jake said, we play a ton over on MTD, Monday nights, Thursday nights, and limited engagements like this one. I also got into D&D through Jake, and we were kind of, dabbling at that same time with another friend of mine, and I got really, really into it because of Jake. So this has been a wild ride, and I'm so happy to be here for things like this. And I'm a teacher by trade, so seeing young people benefited in the way that Giant Wolf clearly benefits these guys is awesome to see. And I'm so happy to support, and I'm excited to be here. I'll be playing Talissa Oakborn, who is not a rogue or a barbarian. Jake, I was very surprised. Appreciate my branching out here. I'm really taking a step.
It's a short branch.
Side. Listen here. Listen, I'm trying. That's the key. Yeah, I'm a human fighter. And Talissa moves as though she has seen some shit. And I think that's where we're gonna start. Not a ton more description than that.
Okay. Well, we have our players assigned. What I'm hearing is I'm something of a regional cult leader when it comes to D&D, and I am okay with that mantle. Couple of notes before we start on the game. If you look up here, I always get it backwards. Over here, up above Julia's head, you will see that there's a +5 and 3 Giant Wolf logos. That means that our players already have 8 domain wolves, courtesy of your donations. For every €20 that is donated to our fundraiser, they're going to earn a domain wolf. They can use those. They can spend one of them at any time to reroll. They can spend 2 of them to gain advantage. They can spend 3 of them to make me reroll if they're not happy with what I rolled. Or if they want to just hedge their bets a little bit, they can spend 4 and make me roll with disadvantage. Or for 5 domain wolves, they can get an auto crit or something we are calling a heroic action, which is a pretty broad description that I feel like the players will know when the time is right to use that heroic action, and we'll take it from there. But they can only do this as long as your donations are funding, in much the way you're going to be funding the Giant Wolf Theater, you're going to be funding the domain wolves for this game. So keep those going. One last thing too, just for being here, for those that are here, Lloyd has kindly offered up some digital copies of Iskloft, Grim Tales of Survival in a Frigid Land. This is Lloyd's D&D 5e setting for Vikings. Lots of great Viking stuff in here. I am a huge fan of, I just randomly opened to it too, the Brutal Wounds tables, which Zach can tell you we use in our offline Tomb of Annihilation to supplement the Meat Grinder mode.
It hurts so much.
Every time you get a critical hit, you roll on a table, and depending on the kind of damage that was dealt, you could lose limbs, you could lose your head. They're called Brutal Wounds for a reason, and there's new conditions like bleeding and punch drunk. It's amazing.
Didn't we dabble in that in another game as well, Jake? I seem to remember the Brutal Wounds.
That is true. And our moderator Tomiko is hearing this for the first time. Tomiko, we're giving away 3 copies once an hour. If you want to fire those raffles off at your discretion, that would be incredible. Thank you so much. I think that's all of our bookkeeping. Who wants to play some D&D?
Me.
Let's do it.
All right, let me set the scene and get us started. The Beast of Vaudan. Vaudan. There are places where evil arrives like a storm. In Vaudan, it is said that evil has always been there. In the soil, in the trees, and even in the people. Hemmed in by ancient forests and broken highlands, the valley is a land of pale mornings and cold rain. The roads are few, the village old, and the mists seem to possess a will of their own, swallowing travelers who stray too far from the beaten path. The people of Vaudan have learned to endure rather than to hope. Doors are barred before dusk. Rowan branches hang above every threshold. Lanterns burn until dawn, even in homes that can scarcely spare the oil. Children are taught never to answer a voice calling from the woods, no matter how familiar it sounds. Every family can point to an empty chair left vacant by something that came in the night. Outsiders often dismiss such customs as peasant superstitions. Few do so for long. Though Lord Valentin Ulrich Leopold Frank de Vaudan governs from his ancestral keep, his rule extends only as far as torchlight reaches. Beyond that lies the beast domain. Generations of huntsmen, knights, and wandering heroes have ventured into the Black Woods seeking glory or vengeance. The forests have accepted every offering without complaint. The people have a name for what stalks those woods: the Beast of Vaudan. No one agrees on what it truly is. Some claim it is merely a wolf of impossible size and unnatural cunning. Others swear it stands like a man beneath the moon, speaks with the voices of the dead, or leaves human footprints where great paws should be. The oldest among the villagers refuse to speculate at all. They simply say that every generation believes the beast is punishment for the sins of their forebears. Those who travel to Vaudan are given the same advice before the gates close at sunset. Keep to the road, keep your companions close, and if you hear something pacing just beyond the torchlight, keep walking. Each of you has received the following summons, hand-delivered by a gaunt travel-worn messenger. Seeking brave adventurers. For many months a shadow has hung over the village of Vaudan. Homes are shuttered before dusk. Fields lie fallow. Livestock are torn asunder. And the people speak only in whispers of what terrors lurk in the night. More than one witness has described a giant wolf lurking in the woods, stalking through the fields and absconding with sheep, cattle, and even a few unfortunate townsfolk. My people live in fear for their very lives day to day and every night. I am calling upon seasoned adventurers to undertake what others could not. Find the Beast of Vaudan and put an end to its reign of terror. Be warned, this is no task for the faint of heart or on the untested. Steel, courage, and steadfast companions will be required, for the darkness surrounding this creature is as deadly as its fangs. Many hunters, soldiers, and would-be heroes have pursued the beast. Few have returned. Upon proof of the beast's demise, a handsome reward shall be paid to every surviving member of the company, together with the everlasting gratitude of the people of Vaudan and their lord. Those willing to accept this charge are to present themselves without delay at the Shepherd's Crook Tavern by the morning of the 30th of Uktar, ahead of the Festival of the Moon. May the gods watch over those who answer this call, while something else already watches from the woods. Lord Valentin Ulrich Leopold Frank de Vaudan. The Shepherd's Crook Tavern is filled to capacity. Scarcely an empty seat can be found in this tavern, as it seems most, if not all, of the village are here on this morning. The smell of the hearth, cooking bread, breakfast ales, and the smell of many, many people crammed into one space fills this room, this tavern, this meeting hall for the village of Vaudan. Amongst the people of the valley are 5 strangers who have traveled from various places in the realm, answering this summons. Around you are the whispers of individuals looking at you over mugs of ale, leaning to their companions, wondering who these strangers might be. You hear a few whispers about slaughtered cattle, missing sheep, recent abductions, the recently interred into the old cemetery. But it seems those nearby you are a little too cautious to speak too loudly amongst strangers. Before we began, I rolled randomly to determine the order of your introductions. Those sitting nearest your table, tell us what they see in Ethel Highpike.
They see a very small, elderly halfling, probably sitting there. If she's waiting for the rest of the party to join her, is that kind of what's happening?
I'm leaving it up to you to determine to whether or not and to what degree you already know one another. You're level 4, so you've done a little adventuring. Maybe you know each other by reputation, or maybe you arrived together or are waiting for each other.
Okay, yeah, and I mean, whether we know each other, I'll allow the next person to determine that. But I'll be sitting there waiting for one of y'all to approach me, knitting a scarf that is already around my neck, just kind of continuing it, the ball of yarn coming out of her bag of holding of some sort, which is just her knapsack. And she has her mace by her side, but it seems to be more used as like a cane, so the end part of it is like kind of crooked and wrapped. And yeah, that's what everyone sees, kind of unassuming. Yeah.
Next is Magda.
So, like Quint dragging his nails on the chalkboard in Jaws, Magda releases a very long fart.
Jesus Christ. Todd's really in his element, you can tell.
And then all eyes go to where the fart comes from. And what people probably thought was a compost pile.
Incredible.
Essentially what they thought was rags and maybe a tumbleweed. A face just sort of looks up, looking a bit like I said, somewhere between Judi Dench and Stevie Nicks, but not very tall. More like the height, more being in the Judi Dench pile. And she looks around and she's like, "I've been calling and calling from the woods, trying to sell my elixirs, but nobody responds to my voice." So she realized that the fear of the Beast of Vaudan has been cutting into her candle business and her potion business. And so she's like, "For a price, I'll catch him. For a larger price, I'll kill him." And so she is here to hunt a beast because nobody's going in the woods and buying her druid wares. And then, and that's when the fart hits your nose.
Remarkable.
I think at the very least, Ethel will, if I'm aware that you're coming, which, for our party, she'll call over and be like, "Oh, Magna, do you mind? Here, I already have a breakfast ale for you. Sit down. There's enough people here. They don't need to hear
Why not
this."
3? Because she's already polished off the first 2, and so she just slams it back, spins the mug, and then slams it to the ground, and then just sits back, kind of like Umbra in Dark Crystal. Not sure if there's a chair. You just looks like she's sitting back onto something, and then one tiny.
I'll take it easy on the ale.
Where in this miasma do we find Rodebert?
Rudibert Greenfoot has basically scraped together his life savings to acquire a rusted suit of chainmail made for a human, so he wears it tied at the waist. It drags on the ground. A battered kettle helm that he wears. And as like we descend camera wise over it, this like helmet slightly too big for him, broad shoulders down over this like chest, these huge gloves that are definitely not made for him, wrapped in chains and like scripture and all sorts of weirdness. And then down to the belt, and then a very short distance down to two big hairy feet. Standing sort of at the leaning against the doorway at the entrance to the inn, looks at these two and thinks to himself, oh, he'll take a few steps in and make his way over. Excuse me, you're here for the very dangerous quest to slay the beast?
Well, it's only dangerous if we're not careful.
I see. I suppose that's, yes, a good way to look at it. Mind if I join you? I'm waiting for the rest.
Yeah, sit down. Sit in the air or
It's
on
your
a chair.
funeral.
I hope not. And very seriously, he'll like take a seat and then like with the huge gloves, like pull off the helmet and place it neatly on the table in front of him, and then stare longingly at the ale, but be turning over to grab one.
I just push it towards him with my elbow. Like
Don't man
this could be our last.
Oh, yeah.
If you really don't mind, he'll like shakily pick it up and take a little
Drink
swig.
him if you got him.
Like a
It will
bucket
give
for you.
horrible flatulence, I've heard.
He'll make a face like he's never tasted ale before, and then slide it across and go, that's good.
There is a moment when you, as this exchange happens, you've taken your helm off, Rudibert, and somebody moving past your table bumps against you, kind of jostles the back of your chair. They turn. It's a kind of a wiry, redheaded, very tall, well over 6 feet. Wiry, redheaded, scraggly, red beard. Works on one of the local farms. He turns to say, "Excuse me," and does a double take. Greenfoot? Is that you?
Yes, it is.
What is this ridiculous get-up you're wearing?
Oh.
Fancy yourself an adventurer now, do you?
Well, mercenary, I think.
That's even better. Listen, and he turns to Magda and Ethel. If you're putting your life in his hands, you'd be better letting him mop up your shit. Three stable
stands
hand.
on the table. She stands on the table to get eye to eye with this guy. And she goes, "Are you joining us? Or are you just running your mouth?"
Not even done with introductions yet, and I want Todd to roll the first
Fight,
roll of the
fight,
game.
Fight,
I want an intimidation roll from Magda.
Get it.
And I'm gonna give you advantage because of the air
fart.
of flatulence.
No, you know what?
It is.
I'm going to spend 5 and auto crit that shit.
Yes.
Let's go.
I thought it was going to be
He was-
Zach to use the first
We thought he
time.
was
Got that.
joking. We thought he
yeah,
was
Todd.
joking. He was not.
Why not?
Do
Do it.
the joke roll. That's what I'm here
He
for. I love
deserves it.
No, we're
No
spending
bullying
5 wolves, and I am auto critting because she doesn't mess around. She stood on the table.
Yes. Oh my God.
Hands
Get out of
on.
the
I
way.
want
She needs some
you-
twirling room.
I want you to tell us
Mhm.
with this auto crit intimidation how Baron the farmhand reacts to
Oh, he
your
pisses
intimidation.
himself. Immediately. He just he just completely his bladder just empties on the table, and he tries to keep strong in her face while just the puddle forms around. And while she's looking at him, she just quickly turns her chin over to Rudibert and winks.
Rudibert is also very afraid of Magda now. He looks a little nervous, and then he pieces together that she did that for him. And then feels quite bad that this big man has wet himself, and so he like takes the kettle helm and tries to hide it. This the growing stain. Just be on your way. I think you might be in danger. So
To add,
we'll just forget about it.
To add insult to injury, as Baron stands there quivering in a growing puddle, having just called you out as only good for mucking out stables, Bren Halvik, the barrel-chested, gray-bearded tavern keep here, thrusts a dirty mop into Baron's hands. You best clean that up.
Yes.
And I don't want to smell anything on those boards. You'll be smelling to make sure it's clean enough to eat on.
Another round!
And
Hell yeah.
as you hear another round called out, Talissa.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. So Talissa has been at the bar this whole time. She is not drinking ale. She's drinking liquor. I don't care what time it is. And she is just kind of like, this whole time, she seems disinterested. Anybody that would see her would look right past her. She's in like fairly nondescript. She's in half plate armor that has like kind of like just fur accents because it's starting to get cold around like the cuffs and the collar and like around the boots, etc. Dark hair in a braid, fairly nondescript. She's pretty, but she's seen some shit, as we've established. She has been kind of just like looking around in this tavern for like who other adventurers might be here, having received this summons. Not wanting to ask anybody outright, but just sort of sizing everybody up. And up until this event, she's just been sort of like writing off Ethel and Magda and obviously Rudibert, because like it can't be the little old lady who's knitting. It can't be the crazy lady who's just ripping ass over in the corner. It definitely can't be the little guy in the armor. Like that's not this. The many have tried, most have failed. That can't be them. And then when there's this scene in the middle of this bar where Magda just leaps up on a table and shows this guy who's freaking boss, Talissa like full on has turned around on her bar stool, and kind of shrugs to herself and gets up. And comes over to this table and is like, I think I know before I ask. Have you all received the summons? About the Beast of Vaudan.
Oh yeah, we're gonna kill it.
Oh, are you now? You have received the summons, though. That's
Just
you.
reaches into my rags and I just pull it out. Shove it back in somewhere.
And I'm just like, interesting. And I like look over at Rudibert. I'm like, well, I have also received the summons. And I kind of like take a seat with them and I'm like, where are you all from?
I'm from here.
You don't say.
I thought
I just point at the woods.
That tracks. And you? I'll look over at Ethel.
Oh, here, there. I'm wherever the wind blows me these days. I've got grandchildren all over. I go visiting them.
That is adorable. And I think Talissa, like, she has like a hardness about her, like just in her face and her countenance and like all of it. And upon like hearing Ethel introduce herself in this way, having grandchildren all over, it softens just a little bit, as though it happened before she could catch herself. And then it kind of immediately comes back. It's like, well...
She scooches into the booth. She's like, oh, sit, come here.
And I do. I go and I sit. I'm like, Talissa. It's nice to meet you all.
I'm Ethel.
Bert.
Magda,
Ethel. But...
She hands you a snail.
Thank you. What is this? What am I supposed to do?
You've never seen a snail?
Well, I mean, I know what it is. What am I supposed to do with it?
Do? Coexist.
Fascinating. And I would like kind of shrug, and I would go, and I stick him to my pauldron, and he just like locks on there, and I'm like, And you see Talissa smile just a little bit, thinking to herself, maybe this will work out.
you solved the snail puzzle.
You chose
wisely. Incredible. And I sit and I'm just, you notice that she is finishing up her liquor and she signals to a server to bring her another one.
I think with this snail exchange is where we see Virgil. What do we see when we see Virgil?
Oh boy. So seeing this group coalesce amidst this crowded and rowdy.
Crowdy?
Crowdy, of course, yes, obviously.
The Crowdy Tavern of Vaudan is a tall, limber figure in black attire, wearing tattery, just unkempt, kind of road-worn priest garb, white collar, with a great cloak in black draped over his shoulders to weather the cold. And he kind of emerges from the crowdiness and kind of stands at this table booth and looks down at you all, kind of down his nose, and you see him, he takes off this wide brimmed buckled hat and puts it at his chest, and you see perfectly round crystalline eyeglasses that kind of glisten with a blue sparkle as he kind of looks down at you all and says, I see the Beast of Vaudan awaits all of your futures too, my children. Reverend Dykstra. And he kind of bows a little bit. A pleasure. And as he looks...
There's always room for a fifth false prophet. Have a seat.
Oh my god. Talissa is looking at this dude, trying to hide that she's a little freaked out. This guy is freaky, man. This is
freaky. He's freaky. He's got this shock white hair that's kind of blasted back and a little raggy mustache and goatee. And as he kind of like tips his glasses down and makes eye contact with each of you, you feel and hear this whisper in your head. And it's indiscernible. It's not intelligible, but it's his voice. It's your voice. It's an unsettling thing that accompanies his gaze, and he just kind of wordlessly will sit down as the room is made on the bench, and just he's kind of looking at everyone, and he's got this wild look in his eyes.
Magda uses message and goes, out of my head, Padre.
Oh no, the voices are back.
And he's the only one who hears it.
Yeah. You hear the unintelligible whisper as he looks and it comes back. it coalesces into a choral sentence that says, "But don't you appreciate the gift?"
Do we all
And
hear
he's
this, or
looking-
is that one just for
Were
Magda?
you
That's just
speaking
for
to me?
Magna, right
Okay.
into Magna.
It's Magda. She looks at him and she's like, "Oh, this is going to be a fun one." She's like, "I like you."
He's still looking, still expecting some sort of anything. He's clearly just
Reverend? Of which god?
a slow smile creeps across his face. Only the brightest. Whispers echo every word he says and then linger into indiscernibility. Only the brightest.
If we hear those echoes in our head again, I think Talisa pretty suddenly like does the classic thing with like a dagger, like boosh on the table, like sticks it. It's like, stop doing that.
He kind of like
save it for the
turns his
beast.
attention.
The real beast was the friends we made along the way.
Yeah. The real beast was the farts we ripped
There it
along
is.
the way.
I give you the
Monsters not
dirtiest
out
look,
there.
Reverend.
He looks back and has kind of a vacant smile across his face, and it fades, and the whispers cease immediately.
At
And
the
his
same time
demeanor
the
changes.
whispers cease, you notice that the crowd has suddenly grown very quiet in the Shepherd's Crook Tavern. It's that unspoken, literally, quiet that happens when somebody takes a stage or the person that people have been waiting for arrives. You notice people are starting to turn their heads towards the far side of the tavern. You hear heavy footsteps across the floorboards. People clear their throats and you see the crowd beginning to part. And that part makes it all the way to your table. At the other end of this parting of the crowd, walking towards you, is an imposing man of about 6'4", broad shoulders. He wears what could, in some settings, be described as finery, maybe, or rather, the best of the worst. Here it stands out as finery amongst the citizens of Vaudan. All black leathers and waistcoats and trousers and boots, a fur-lined cloak, a well-trimmed black beard with a single streak of silver, black hair with a matching streak of silver. This man could be no one else but Lord Vaudan himself. As he walks forward to your table.
I take my dagger out of the table really quick and I hide it.
I kind of stop knitting and I sheath my knitting needles in my uptight white bun and kind of put everything away.
He and Magda have history.
There is a
Hey, baby.
there is a faint wrinkling of the nose, and a sideways glance to Magda.
Yes, dude.
A equally sideways and slightly down the nose look at Rudibert.
My lord?
It was only 5 of you that answered the summons. It will have to do.
That's 5 children of light. Oh Lord.
6 if you're coming, Vaudy.
Some of you, glancing to Magda and Rudibert, are a bit more intimately familiar with the troubles of this land. Let us hit home. He places his hand on the table, flat down. When he pulls it away, there is a silver locket on the table. My daughter Scarlet is missing.
Oh.
Taken by the beasts. This was all that was found. Make no mistake, I care for the people of Vaudan. They watch out for them. But this is my daughter. I will see this beast slain. No one here. Again, the look at Magda and Rudibert. Well, almost no one here has the balls to face this threat themselves, so I've had to call in outside help. That is why you're here. I assume it's the gold that drew you.
You see, like Magda's all her like sort of bluster and edifice goes. She reaches out and she puts a hand on his hand and she says, "I will find her. I will find her."
He gives the closest approximation of a smile he can muster. And he does not move his hand.
All these years, Lord, people go missing every month, all these years, and nothing, no search party. And then now your daughter goes missing, and now there's a search party, and now we bring in people from all over the realm to find her. Not for my wife, and not for many of the others who have. Now is the time, because I see. And he's like shaking just a little bit, and like he has these huge gloves on, and one of them like closes around one of the ale tankards and like crunches it. He looks down, a little amulet, and like puts his hand around it and like takes a breath and says, "We'll find her."
Ethel just kind of lays a hand on Bert's shoulder and goes, "Oh shit, yeah, you tell him, honey. That's oof."
Bert, I would kind of sit back and my chair creaks and I'd be like, "You can keep my share of the reward. I'm not in it for the gold. Your people clearly need it more. Apparently people have gone missing and not much has been done."
Bert, what was your wife's name?
Rosie.
Lord Vaudan looks at you and says, "Do not be mistaken, Rudibert. More people than you know mourned the passing of Rosie. And just because a summons wasn't set out realm-wide does not mean that I haven't used my resources to send huntsmen, and knights, and other more known people out to search for this beast. They have continued to turn up nothing. That is why I reach out for others, but I am glad to see you here to avenge your wife."
Magda snatches up the locket and she looks at it and she's like, "We can sit and chat all night long. Or you can tell us where she was last seen."
She was on her way. To Old Briar Cottage. She was going to see Grandmother Sela. While you are here, you are guests of Vaudan. The people, and he raises his voice to be heard throughout the tavern. The people of Vaudan have been instructed to not hinder in your searches. Anybody is available for questioning. Any location is available for your investigations. But I warn you, it is the last day of Uktar. Tomorrow is the Festival of the Moon, which means the moon is at its fullest tonight. The sooner you put an end to this, the better for all of us. And then again, he looks at you, Magda. Find my Scarlet.
Oh, don't you worry about that. And then, suddenly, boom, all the bluster comes back. What are we waiting for?
Oh my god.
Ethel jumps up on the
And
table.
she's already up and out the door.
Yeah, I'm following.
I look at Bert and I kind of like shrug and I like slam what's left of my drink. My new one has just come, so it's a lot. And I would just like heft my pack over my shoulder and I kind of jog a couple steps and hustle out after Magda.
Bert will look towards the Reverend who's still here, right?
That's right.
He'll look and he'll say, Lathander. It's light, it's Lathander.
Yes. That's right.
He like sighs in relief.
Thank God it wasn't Leviator.
Woo-hoo, okay. That's all right.
You know the light. Oh, my child.
Well, it doesn't reach us so often here in Vaudan, but we're grateful when it does.
It will now. And you hear that in your head echoing for a moment. It will now. And he kind of slowly rises.
From the street.
From the street.
I poke my head back in. I'm like, are you two coming or what?
So
he kind of slowly rises and makes his way out headlong.
Oh, I thought they chickened out.
So did I. I mean, the one is so small and the other is just so old.
Yeah.
And yet we're the ones booking.
Yeah.
So it seems we have two individuals that have a little bit of a local familiarity with Vaudan. We are at 261 euro raised. You are back up. Let's keep those donations coming in. This is, after all, to raise money for the Giant Wolf Youth Theater to aid them in their journey.
What's our target number here,
Germany.
Jake? What are we trying to raise?
We're shooting for the moon. See what I did there?
No pun intended.
We are looking to raise. I believe it's 6,000 euro, Lloyd.
That would be the ultimate
Come on, guys.
goal.
Come on, guys.
We can.
Yeah.
We need more.
Come on, guys.
We need more
Yeah.
wolves, just in case
Yeah.
someone needs to make a fart check.
Every
little bit helps.
Every little bit
a
helps.
huge amount. Yeah.
Come on, guys. You guys out there, this is such an. You saw the video. I was trying not to sob Claire Danes' hard cry, and you see how important this is, and we're going to keep the entertainment rolling and dig in and every little bit helps, folks. And there's some cool things. There's cool giveaways. And we're going to keep spending those wolves and giving you a great show. So if 5,000 people give $1, we're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So come on. This is entertainment, but it is also fundraisers. So let's raise some funds.
Exactly.
Raise the funds.
So you have Old Briar Cottage was one place that has been known to you. You have a number of places. I think in general, if you think of the kinds of places you might find in a town, there are citizens you can talk to. There's a butcher in town, a baker, a cobbler. There's
Candlestick maker.
no
Thank
candlestick
you.
maker. She's in
sorry.
your party. The candlestick
Oh yeah,
maker
duh, I
suffering.
forgot. I was here.
There's the mill
She
on
reaches into her cloak.
There's the look at that, and it's lit.
It's artisan and it's lavender.
And it's
Holy cow,
lit.
that's crazy.
There's the mill on Blackwater Run, which is the river that runs through here. There are the farms. There's goat, sheep, and cattle farms. And of course, Old Briar Cottage. So if you think of a place or somebody you might want to talk to, there's Bert and Magda would know that the more reclusive people in town are Grandmother Usella at Old Briar Cottage, the widow Agnes Tallow at Widow's Rest, and Garin Crow at the Huntsman's Lodge. Those are your more reclusive. The rest of the people are going to be around town. And of course, there is Lord Vaudan's manor and grounds as well. So where would you like to go now that you have stepped outside of the warmth of the press of bodies of the tavern and into the cold Uktar air? The trees give, with their lack of leaves, they're looking like long, slender, skeletal fingers reaching up toward a gray morning sky. They give the village a little bit of a larger feel, devoid of their foliage. So you can see some of the pathways in the different buildings and things a lot easier than you would normally. Your only lead so far was Grandmother Usella's. But where would you all like to go? What would you like to do?
Well, we know about the Briar Cottage, so I feel like that's a solid place to start. Because if that's the last place the girl was seen, then we might find some evidence that might give us a clue as to where she might have gone.
I would follow along with that plan. I would say as we're heading out there, again, Magda's walking super fast. I think Talissa finds herself like jogging every like fifth step to kind of keep up. And I would just say, Magda, with all due respect, you don't actually think we're going to find the girl, do you?
Okay.
I mean, you think we're going to find her like in one piece?
Well, that's not what we promised.
No. It could be misconstrued, however. I mean,
That's not my problem. I said what I said.
I suppose it's not. I'm just saying we all need to be realistic about what we can expect.
I said I would find the girl. If it's in the belly of the beast, then we will gut it and have a funeral.
And I think, yeah, upon like hearing in the belly of the beast, you see Talissa sort of stand like upright, like jolted almost, and she's like, I suppose so. And then it's like, carry on, I suppose.
So we're done with our little chit chat.
Yes. Yes. And you see Talissa is like shook something, and she's like, yes, of course.
She throws you like a tiny little scone. This will settle your belly.
Thank you.
And it's
And
fucking delicious.
I was gonna say I eat it just totally trusting. I'm so glad it was great and not terrible. Yeah, it's wonderful. It's blueberry. It's like it makes Talissa feel feelings she hasn't felt in a long time.
And somehow Magda knew this.
Somehow.
As we're walking, I think that the Reverend will kind of catch up and walk alongside Talissa a little bit and just kind of alongside her say, we will bring light to the darkness.
I didn't see him come up, and he's like,
Yeah.
startled me.
Fully, he's just there now, looming over and just looking straight ahead as they walk. He's got this kind of tarnished pewter staff that's got the symbol of the Bright Lord on the tip of it as he's walking. He says, that you can rest assured, my child. Light will come. And as he says that, the tip of his staff kind of like glistens and glows for a moment and flickers before fading.
I think Talissa would kind of give you like a sideways glance and then just, as you say, like never, like the light will come. She kind of looks at you a little bit more directly and just sort of nods and is quiet once more on this walk.
Bert's struggling to keep up. Everyone's walking very quickly, and he is small.
I only got a head start ahead of Bert, but I'm also like behind Magda.
Clank.
Exactly.
So I think like maybe Bert catches up with Ethel, and then they can like settle into a normal halfling pace. And he'll say, "Are you experienced in this kind of quest, mission?"
Oh, yeah. No, I'm constantly doing... When I said my grandchildren, I mean just any adventuring party. Now you guys are my grandchildren, too. And, like, I'm just mostly older than everyone, and, you know, I want to make sure I also carry scones on me randomly. Here, you've got 2 grannies now.
Oh, well, I have one again. That's nice. Are we related? I don't know. I'm not familiar with high pikes.
I didn't mean it literally, dear, but I mean, sure, we could be. I don't know.
I see. It's very kind of you.
Oh my god. Dude, we must protect Rudibert at all costs.
Yeah,
I love him, dude. I want to keep him in a little nest.
Everybody roll perception, please.
Uh-oh.
First roll of my game. Here we go.
How do I want to use advantage. I'm doing it. I'm spending a wolf or whatever.
Advantage is... What did I say?
I rolled
Advantage
2
is
5s. So
2 rolls.
Yeah,
2 wolves, rather.
Okay, I'm spending 2 wolves. Ooh, and
Nice.
Yeah, it's canon now. You have to awoo when you spend wolves.
Yes.
I think that's totally appropriate. I got a 6.
Okay, we get a
Oh, I
6,
critted.
a 5, a crit.
I got a
6
14.
with my advantage.
Did you say nothing, Zach?
I said 11, but nothing is basic. I mean...
And Ethel.
14.
As you are walking towards Old Briar Cottage, which is a path out and away from the village proper, a little bit on the outskirts, you pass by the mill at Blackwater Run, and you pass by. In fact, the last 2 things you see in sort of what would be considered the central village before heading on the path up to Old Briar Cottage is the Chapel of St. Aldrin, which is an aging stone church covered in dried ivy, and even the thick growth in the autumn weather here. You see just the leafless brambles all around this. It's a very unkempt building. There is a very weathered bell up in the tower, and at the back of it is the old cemetery. And you see Ethel and Magda. You see Father Oswin Merrick, thin, white-haired, a little stooped, standing in the doorway of the chapel, and he's not watching you. He's looking out over the cemetery where there is a woman tending to several fresh graves. There are at least a half a dozen new or newer graves, and she has a bundle of brightly colored flowers, and you watch as she stoops before each of these graves, selects a handful of flowers from the bigger collection, crouches down, places the flowers on the grave. Her lips move in silent prayer, and then she moves on to the next one. The at this point, as you just sort of, you see this as you pass by on the path. It's but a few moments along the path that you find the cottage at the end. Again, the lack of full foliage makes it easier to spot. You see an old stone cottage with an inviting curl of gray smoke curling out of the chimney and combining with the low gray clouds above the tree line. There is what may have at one time been a well-kept picket fence around the yard of this cottage. Now there's more bare wood than any semblance of any paint, white or otherwise. The gate hangs open and akimbo, hanging on by one hinge. The gate posts are adorned with two weathered goat skulls. There's a bit of random detritus in the yard. What looks like an old sharpening stone. There's a wash basin that is filled with dirt and looks like it may have been used in the warmer weather to display some kind of plants. There's a fallow herb garden in the front yard, and you see a lantern in the window, the one window that faces the front of this small cottage. Who is approaching the door of Old Briar Cottage? Magda.
Of course it's Magda.
Magda, do you reach up to knock, or do you call out, or how do you approach this door?
I summon a familiar,
Amazing.
a salamander. Is there how much space is below the door?
I would say you've probably got a good inch or two.
Is it salamander size?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay, great. I say, Newt, be my eyes, and I release the salamander underneath the door, and I can channel. You see, my eyes go milky white, and I am now looking through the eyes of the salamander as he walks around the room, very quietly.
Roll me a stealth check for your salamander.
All right, I'm going to use advantage 2 wolves.
Nice.
And that's my song
Yes.
about that. Brr. What am I using? What am I rolling?
Stealth.
So for my salamander, I got 17.
Your salamander can go wherever it wants, undetected in this space, it seems. And I think we see this salamander absolutely moving through this space with that very quick and then stop. Furtive movement and then stop.
Licks its eye. Licks its other eye.
Inside, you see a very cozy cottage. This looks like, when you think of grandma's house, this is what I think of. I mean, the only thing that's missing is the plastic on the couch, and but there's doilies. There's so many doilies in this place. There are, like, every wall and shelf is filled with some kind of decor that seems to have been curated very carefully to not match any other single piece of decor that is being displayed. It even has this, a lot of it has the look of being handmade. Some of it is much higher quality than others. Some look like the kind of, oh, I don't have it where I can grab it. Oh, here it is. This, something like this, a handmade skull mug made by Zach when he was in like kindergarten, I think.
Made it
Wow.
into the game. It paid off.
Callback.
So there's a lot of this kind of stuff. It looks like it was maybe made by the children of Vaudan.
What do I hear?
Whispers. Sorry.
You hear the whistling of a tea kettle, and then immediately followed by humming and the soft shuffling of feet as a woman who is about as short as you can possibly be without actually being a halfling comes shuffling into view. She has very silver hair pulled back into a very large bun. Her hair pulled back on her head is bigger than her entire head. It's just this huge mass of hair.
Do I detect anything threatening around her?
She's humming lightly. She pulls the tea kettle off and sets it aside, and she opens up.
What is she humming?
Well, if your salamander moves up to a little bit of a higher vantage point, it can see that there is a table that is set with 6 place settings of small plates, saucers, and teacups.
Like she's expecting us.
Exactly, as if she were expecting 5 guests.
Not weird at all. So my salamander like goes back down and comes back, and then I kind of spin around. I go, not weird at all. And I look at my party and I say, I think she's expecting us.
And I like have my hand on my dagger on my hip. I'm like, how do you know that?
She's making tea, and she just basically explains everything that my salamander just saw, and it says it just seems like too much of a coincidence that we would be coming here now, and then suddenly she's setting a table for us. I don't know how. It's weird, so be on guard, but obviously it's too suspicious for us not to investigate, and I knock.
Okay.
As you knock on the door, in fact, as you reach up to knock, your hand hits empty air. As the door opens up, and for Reverend Dykstra and Talissa, you have to look down to see who opened the door. And Magda, you already knew to sort of direct your gaze lower.
Would I have known her? I mean, we're old hats in this town.
You 100% know her. We can kind of determine, we'll determine what your relationship is. If it's friendly, adversarial, what it may be. But suffice it to say...
I just want to say, I suddenly see that the euros went up.
It did.
To 348.
Let's go. More wolves. We need more.
So if this is possible... and we have Star Trek fans out there. For every €60, I will be signing a picture and sending it to the person that wants this, and we will determine how we get this to you. But you can watch me sign this one right now. If we're a Star Trek fan and they like and they're into that, for €60, you will get a signed picture of Captain Shaw.
Yes.
And I will send that to every person who donates €60.
Amazing. Thank you for that, Todd. We will, we can see individual donations and when they are the €60 donations. So we will.
Oh, if it's more than 60. No, of course.
We'll
It has to be 60 exactly. No.
60 and over, they will get a picture.
So we'll see how that how that works, and we'll work with you to make that happen. Thank you so much for that, Todd. Also, as a reminder, Tamiko, our mother of moderators, is finger on the trigger to give away a couple more copies of Iskloft while we're watching.
Very cool.
So yeah, keep those donations coming in for the Giant Wolf Theater kids. As as the door opens and you don't knock on anything but empty air, we see the very kindly grandmotherly face of the oldest woman in Vaudan, the oldest person in Vaudan, Grandmother Isella. There you are. I was expecting you. Come in. I've got tea and scones ready, fresh out the oven, fresh off the kettle. Come on. It's cold out there. You're letting all the heat out.
Oh, this is my kind of woman, after having seen everything inside and out, and she kind of like tosses over her scarf that is up until this point kind of covered everything, and one of her pauldrons is a big skull.
Cool. Oh my god, yes. That is so bitchin'. I follow Ethel inside immediately upon the mention of scones.
Bert's been staring at the graveyard for the duration of the salamander entrance, and has been quite nervous, but then he realizes that this is Grandma Isella, and that she probably was like the midwife for his children and for him probably, and like, you know, every time someone's sick she takes care of it, so he's like, oh, actually this is fine, and then he'll walk inside pretty happily.
I'll make my way in as well.
As everybody enters into the cottage, I think as the door closed, we do a little bit of a Star Wars wipe to see everybody seated around the table with piping hot cups of tea, scones so warm, steam is still coming off of them. And Grandmother Isella is just, she has her own seat, and everything else in this cottage, every one of the chairs around this table is mismatched.
Love it. I love
and hers is one that has next to it a custom made stepping stool that is 3 steps that allows her to basically walk up and literally stand on the seat and then settle down into it. As she has these half moon spectacles, she looks around the table at all of you, and she picks up her cup of tea and sips at it. Well, I don't suppose there's any point in beating around the bush. You've come here to ask me some questions, have you not?
Are we in a my whipping eyes you have scenario? Like, do I suddenly see something off about her at all, or I'm gonna roll insight?
Yeah. Give me an insight check
with advantage.
Nice. Ow.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
So that is I got an 11.
You see a woman who has, not only was she midwife to many of the children of this town, as Bert said, there's scarcely a person in this village that hasn't been treated for some ailment or whatever the case may be, whether it's the common cold all the way up to family deaths, that hasn't been in some way treated or comforted by this woman. She is a mainstay of this village. You see the representative of the oldest citizen in Vaudan, and there's nothing that tips you that
I
something
need not
is
belabor then. I just wanted to do a sniff check because obviously this woman has the gift.
Mm-hmm.
I think Talissa would speak up and be like, we're obviously investigating after the beast. And we were wondering if you know anything or have seen anything, or even if you have any theories about where it might be or where it might go, or anything at all, really.
I mean, you saw us coming. I'm sure you know what we're going to ask you.
You are the latest in people Lord Vaudan has hired to deal with the beasts. Of course, showing more vested interest, since it's his own daughter that's gone missing.
I put my hand on Bert's shoulder at that, just kind of gently.
And how are you, Bert? We all miss seeing Rosie's smiling face around the village.
I'm as well as could be expected. We're going to find the beast and kill it. So anything you can do to help us along our way.
For how long have you known the beast to plague Vaudan?
My whole life.
Every year, for generations, people have died, people have gone missing, and Lord Vaudan and his family have sent for people to deal with it. Graveyard is filling to capacity with the bones of those who have failed in this task. I would not like to see your bodies added to those among the fresh graves.
We will not fail.
I mean, look at us.
How could we?
I will
Virgil
say,
freaks, in the
we
corner,
got
like,
this.
I would say that if anybody has a chance, it is you. I have seen many come and go. None have sought my counsel. I don't know what ties the beast to Vaudan, but I have watched, as I said, countless people be buried by this creature. I have done my best to develop what I think is something that should help you all in this quest. So it is most fortuitous you should come to see me now. And she reaches inside the deep pocket of the sweater that she is wearing and
Pulls out a butterscotch.
here, yeah, Werther's original.
Werther's, yeah.
yes,
Oh,
I find that butterscotch candies really.
No
Beast
she
situation,
does
wrong
she does
situation
pull
for
out.
Werther's original.
She does pull out a. You see in her hand a couple of crumpled up tissues, probably a butterscotch or two, and there are what looks like just sort of a bundle of beads, but she begins to pull them out and she separates them out onto the table, and there are 5 sort of a hemp twine necklaces that are decorated with wooden beads, polished wooden beads in various shades, each with a hand-carved wolf charm on it. Take these. They will offer you protection while you wander these woods and seek out this beast.
Have you seen the creature face to face?
Face to face, no.
That's a strange way to
I think
answer.
Talissa shifts in her seat uncomfortably. Her chair is particularly creaky, and she curses that fact at this moment.
What gave you? Oh, sorry. Go for it. What gave you the knowledge of what would protect us against it if you haven't met it yourself? Just what was it?
Oh, you will see when you are in the presence of this creature. Its very aura is one of darkness, fear. I hesitate
I
to
will
say
ask
evil.
my question again. For your current answer, almost contradicts your last answer.
As he's doing that, can I cast Zone of Truth?
Jesus, oh my God. She's a
Oh.
sweet old lady that gave us scones and Werthers and tea.
I know, but also she's
Thank
dodging
you,
the
Lindsay.
question.
Understandable.
I want to thank Lindsay, who donated
Thank you,
over
Lindsay.
$60 to push us over the edge. So this one's
Yes.
waiting for you, Lindsay.
Yay, Lindsay. Thank you all as well.
All right. Thank you.
Oh, and I'm seeing Doghammer has gotten something. A raffle. Congratulations, Doghammer. Craig.
Yeah,
Yay,
our friend Craig.
Oh, great.
Lindsay, I will let you select from my table because she's going to be at Star Trek Las Vegas, so she can select any picture at the table, and I will hand it to her.
That puts us back up to 7. What is our total now?
410.
410. That puts us back up to 7 domain wolves. And you are casting Zone of Truth, Ethel?
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
So I believe it's a charisma saving throw on her end.
That is a 2nd level spell.
Mm-hmm.
How many wolves is it to give disadvantage?
I was just going to say.
I'm not rolling
Yeah.
anything.
Auto fail. How can we auto fail her?
Well, I'm not going to roll anything because your Zone of Truth is counterspelled.
Oh, shit.
How many wolves can counter her counter spell?
You guys are gonna get Todd. Don't
We're
do
playing
it.
Magic the Gathering now.
The angel on your
Yeah.
shoulder. Don't do
Any
it.
response?
I need those for the fart checks later.
Bert
Well,
stands
that's
up.
up to them.
So,
to
I will
donate.
say-
That's so true.
I will
That's
say
so
this.
true. Yes, it is.
It
So-
hangs in their balance.
You're right.
So as you cast your Zone of Truth, Zone of Truth has a vocal and a somatic component.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you cast that spell?
So I think, like, when you ask that, I go, Estella, sweetie, you seem great, but you're dodging the question. And she kind of, like, does a little something that almost looks like cat's cradle, or it's something with her yarn, and then she's kind of murmuring under her breath, and then she feels it hit a wall.
584 people.
I'm trying to do the math real quick on thanks to the other half of MTD, Dwight Wade, who just dropped
Dwight.
just dropped $175 on y'all. That
Dwight,
means
thank you,
I
man.
owe you
The OG
8.
big bearded nerd. God bless.
that puts us
Then
from
it's
some.
dollars
That
to
puts us
euros
at,
gives us the weirdest amounts all the time.
yeah.
You currently have 584.3 euros.
Which means your domain bonus is going up to. You are at 15 wolves now.
Wow.
So-
Hand it on.
So
Let's start critting,
I want to
guys.
play this out because we're coming up on a break.
Yes.
So you cast your spell, and Grandmother Yasella just looks over her half moon glasses at you before you even finish the incantation, and gives a little bit of a finger wag, and just goes tisk tisk tisk, and you feel that spell being counterspelled. And anybody else in this group, which I have a feeling is everybody except for Talissa, who is a
Fair.
spellcaster, recognizes that Ethel just tried to cast a spell and it was immediately counterspelled. Now, given the sudden influx of domain wolves and the question was asked, how can we counterspell that counterspell? I think this would fall under a heroic action. If you wanted to spend 5 to counterspell the counterspell.
Yes.
Absolutely. And then when she goes to
I jump up on the table and say, "What are you hiding, lady?"
Jesus Christ.
And then
I think I
kinda
lean back. I'm like, God's Magna.
I slam my hands on the
Magna.
table and I'm like, respect your elders.
So as that happens, as you
I'm like hiding in my tea.
say respect your elders, and Magda jumps up on the table, and all of you see this happen. You see as all around you, all of the bric-a-brac in this cottage turns from these wonderfully made things and hand-knitted stuff and the brightness and the joy of this place. It's as if it suddenly descends into decay. The walls, the paint begins to immediately and rapidly peel. The scones on the table before you quickly turn stale and mold grows on them. The tea grows cold and bitter. Cobwebs seem to instantly form all across the inside. And Grandmother Ysella kind of moves back, floating up, and her form levitates in the air of the room, and she says, "You are meddling in the things that you do not understand. Vaudan will not be stopped. The beast will not be stopped by the likes of you." And she throws her hands down, and all 4 walls of the cottage fall away. The roof crumbles around you, and you hear the howling of wolves.
Oh.
And when we come back from break, we're going to roll for initiative.
Oh my God! Wow! You would have a queen!
I get so into these games, and as the one running it, it's hard to keep an eye on the clock, and I'm like, oh yeah, we got to take a break.
Yeah.
And then you're like, how can we counterspell this counterspell? As soon as you
Meanwhile,
said,
Melissa's just eating this shit scone.
as soon as you said I cast Zone of Truth, I was like, oh shit, this is going down. All right. We are going to take a break, but that does not mean you have to take a break from donating. We got another donation in just now. We are up to, let me open the right one here. We are up to 592 euro. We are creeping close to that first 1,000 euro. As a reminder, Todd said for everybody who donates 60 euro or more, he will sign, and we will get to you
Captain Shaw.
a Captain Shaw picture. That means Dwight.
I also have like a 12 Monkeys, or I also have Supernatural.
I think besides Lindsay,
I also have the originals.
Besides Lindsay, as you said that, we had a donation that had come in that met the criteria from Dwight, but also from Lloyd's wife.
Yay!
So Taylor's going to get herself a Todd autograph there as well.
So just start keeping and let me know what
we'll keep track of that.
Show that you want.
Keep your donations going. We're going to take about a 10-minute break so everybody can bio break and refresh your drinks and do what you got to do. We are going to play the Giant Wolf video at the top of the break here, and then we'll be back here at about 8:50, or I guess that's depending on your time zone. You do the time zone math. That's 8:50 Eastern. So we will see you on the other side.
Giant Wolf was founded in 2017 with a simple mission: to make arts education available to every young person. Since then, we've worked with young people across Dublin, especially in disadvantaged areas, to help them grow in confidence, develop creatively, and build lasting friendships. Over time, Giant Wolf has become a particularly important place for autistic and LGBTQ+ young people. Almost all of our current members are autistic, and more than half are transgender. For many of them, Giant Wolf is one of the few places where they feel safe to be themselves. Here they are accepted, encouraged, and given the chance to create.
I've been a giant wolf since I was 16 years old, and it's been amazing. It's given me a place to express myself and be myself when I had literally nowhere else to go. I'm trans and I'm autistic, and I had a lot of trouble with that in school and at home, and joining Giant Wolf was the best thing that ever happened to me. It got me out of my shell. It taught me how to connect with people. It taught me how to express myself through art and theater, and it's given me direction. I want to be a drama teacher now. I studied drama in college, and everyone in Giant Wolf is the people that I call my family. So it's really changed my life in such a huge way.
This year, Giant Wolf has been invited to represent Ireland at Intertwined, a European youth theatre festival in Cottbus, Germany. Our young people will spend a fantastic week taking part in workshops, performing their own show, and meeting young people from all over Europe. At a time when the world feels increasingly distant and uncertain, we feel that this festival is more important than ever. A lot of the footage that you're seeing in this video is from past Intertwined festivals.
I think Giant Wolf is genuinely one of the best things that has ever happened to me. It's a space where I not only feel comfortable to be 100% my authentic self, but I'm also loved and celebrated because of it. I'm constantly encouraged to try new things and ask more questions and be more curious, and I've become a far more creative, confident person because of it. And I don't think there are enough words to describe how grateful I am to be part of Giant Wolf.
Giant Wolf is run by volunteers. We keep our membership fees as low as possible and provide scholarships to young people who are unable to afford them. That makes an international trip difficult for us to fund alone. Your donation will help cover the cost of travel, accommodation, and participation, giving these young people the chance to perform abroad, experience other cultures, and form friendships across Europe. Beyond that, your donations will assist in helping us keep the lights on, continuing to rent space in the theatre that we work in, and generally managing the theatre day to day. Thank you so much for helping Giant Wolf get to Germany and to help us keep doing what we do.
Let's do it. Let's get some shoes.
And we're back. We are back. We are at €597 raised.
Let's go, dude. Who's going to push us over 600?
Every person that donates €60 and above is getting a signed picture from Todd, who's already signed this one. He's got various fan photos for you.
Ooh,
That one's licked.
One.
That one's licked.
That is market.
They come pre-licked, which is pretty huge.
One of one.
That's big. That's big.
Plus every 20.
But then my DNA will be on it. They'll clone me. It's a mess.
Every
It's a
20
mess.
every €20 is going to earn them domain. Now I'm dabbing accidentally. I can't point. Julia, point up. Thank you. Domain wolves that they are unabashedly using as they should. That give them various things like rerolls and advantage. They can make me roll with disadvantage. They can make me reroll, or they can do these heroic actions or auto crits. Let's get back into the adventure while you guys continue to do some, bring us some more donations. Let's roll for initiative. I've already rolled.
I'm gonna do mine with advantage for two wolves. Ow!
19.
All right, we got a 19
nat
for
20.
Ethel, a nat 20 for a total of
23.
23 from Talissa,
14.
Level 4.
14
Level 4,
for
I got
Reverend.
14.
Extra.
You know what?
4.
I'm going to re-roll that. So I'm going to spend 2 wolves to re-roll.
It's just one wolf for a reroll.
reroll.
I meant advantage.
Nice. Nice.
All right, so I got a 16.
Okay, so
Better.
16,
That's a higher
and then
number.
Bert,
I'm at 17.
17. So our initiative order is going to be Talissa, followed by Ethel,
Sick.
followed by Bert, Magda, Virgil, and then the wolves that I will describe to you in a moment.
How
All right.
big are they?
As
Great question.
the walls of this place have collapsed, and they're not even fully falling away from this cottage so much as they're crumbling into dust and ruin, given way to grandmother Yasella's now looking like an ancient ruin of what was once a cottage. The form of grandmother Yasella that had swooped back, and as Cari said during the break, went full Galadriel, goes a step further as her shape changes, and she drops down onto all fours as a very large wolf with glowing blue eyes. And there are 3 other wolves that are pacing around the cottage. You are standing in the middle of these ruins, and you all get to take a turn before any of the wolves get to act.
Oh my
because
God,
I rolled
let's
like
take 'em out.
butt for my initiative.
Take him out.
So, Talissa, you are up. There is one, we'll call it a grandmother wolf, and 3 regular wolves.
So how far is Grandmother Wolf from me?
I'm gonna say
Moving distance.
what's that?
Moving distance.
Yeah, because of the way this went down, the wolves, the 3 regular wolves, are going to be at a distance of about 50 feet from all of you, but where she landed just outside the walls of the cottage, she's within 30 feet.
Okay. So I would go after her. I would get up to her, and I want to try to strike at her with my short sword. Here I go.
All right.
Ugh. It's a 12. Just kidding. I want to re-roll. Just kidding. I want to re-roll.
Hey.
I'm gonna re-roll. That's buns.
All right, let me do this.
That is. Can I take the higher of the 2? I know it wasn't technically.
When you
an
re-roll,
advantage,
you
but-
take whatever the new roll is.
Fuck. Well, that's a 11.
Okay.
God damn it.
What is your weapon? Longsword?
Short sword.
Short sword. So you come charging in on this grandmother wolf, and you swing your sword, and you were certain that you were going to hit this wolf, and your sword passes through what you thought was the wolf, and it's as if you've just passed through snow and frost and ice cold air, and you see that the wolf is standing 5 feet further away than you thought it was.
I hate that. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use my second wind as my bonus action, which says I can draw a limited well of physical and mental stamina and regain 1d. Is that bonus?
Have you taken any damage yet?
I haven't taken any damage, but
No,
can I
second
take,
wind
like-
is healing. It's not temporary.
Never mind.
Temporary.
I'm
Action
done.
surge?
Uh,
Are you thinking action
Yeah.
surge as opposed to second wind?
yeah. Yeah, it's 1 per short. Yeah. Yes, I agree. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and try to hit her again. Here we go. Ba-bam. That's a little bit better. That's gonna be a 17. We're just level 4.
You action surge, bringing your sword around, following through on that motion from the first, because you see now where she is, and your sword connects with Grandmother
Yes!
Wolf.
Sick. Great. Glad to hear that. Max damage 9. Todd, great tip. Love the action surge.
nine damage.
Yes.
The blood that comes out of this wound is almost immediately freezes over.
Wow.
Wink.
So yeah, Talissa comes, like, runs on this table, like, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon style, comes down, misses, and then is so pissed that she did not strike. She comes back up, and this spray of blood is for a moment a red mist, and then just away in the wind like snow.
Ethel, you're gonna follow that.
Yeah, that's quite the show.
Good luck. You're gonna do way better than I am.
I don't know. Ethel, from where she kind of like slammed her hands on the table, kind of pushes off from that and makes her way a little bit closer to the grandmother wolf, probably by, I'll say 15 feet, just to close a little bit of distance if I want to do any melee in the future, but I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness. So I will roll for that. That's a 17.
17 is going to hit.
Cool. So that's 12 poison damage as I just shoot these green beams towards the grandmother wolf and say, that wasn't horribly respectful.
You see, as this ray of sickness strikes the wolf, whose attention was on Talissa and the sword attack, you do see that there's a bit of that physical reaction. Anybody that has pets knows that sound and that look. I won't repeat. We have some people with, I think it's called mesophobia. So we don't do retching sounds here, but we know that if we've had pets. Farts are okay. Farts are okay.
On the table.
Farts are green light. We're yellow light or red light on retching sounds. But suffice it to say, your ray of sickness strikes true, and you see easily, very quickly turning to icicles. You see this sort of saliva, this drool coming out of the jaws of this wolf, turning immediately into icicles. Any bonus actions or anything else you want to do there?
That's about all I can do.
This is a good point with all these spellcasters for me to throw out a relatively new rule that I've been using. And with this being a special event, we're going to go ahead and do this as well. That if you have the action, bonus action, whatever, in the spell slots to do so, it doesn't matter if you've already cast a spell.
Nice. Okay.
We've been doing this for a little bit, so if you have the spell slots and you want to use an action and a bonus action to cast spells or cantrips or whatever, go for it.
I could do Sacred Flame as well, if that would be all right with you.
Yeah, I mean, if you got the bonus action, go for it. So that's a Dex.
Dex 12.
Dex 12, and let's see. Grab my Winter Wolf die here. That is going to be 4 on the die. Or 4 total.
Okay. So that's 3 radiant damage.
Nice.
Your radiant flames, as they hit Grandmother Wolf, they sizzle for a moment and then are very quickly quenched as they turn very, very pale blue and go out.
All right.
Rudibert
grasps the amulet around his neck and seems to grow a little taller, at least in his
his aura,
posture and his aura. Yeah, and he is going to take like 2 quick steps and like leap off something, and with his spear overhead, come down on the grandmother wolf. I'm going to use 5 for a crit. I think.
Nice, yes.
All right, boom. They are out of domain wolves, so it is up to you to resupply them.
God, help us.
So the way we
us.
do crits with this auto crit is automatic max damage, then you roll any damage dice.
Yes. And so in the interest of saving everyone time, I already rolled all of this. It is 46 damage from a paladin smite plus a crit.
Have a seat.
Yeah.
Way to
So
go.
it's quite a lot. So he just like leaps up like Achilles and just like spear comes overhead.
Jesus. Can Bert
glowing
do like
light.
chain damage if there's extra, if there's leftovers?
So
Slow motion.
I'm going to actually make a Constitution saving throw. Because that's a hell of a lot of damage.
So much damage, bro. For
What is
level
with these?
4.
Damage.
I
Yeah,
handpicked
Paladin
these
Smite
dice
with a
before the
crit is
game,
no joke.
Yes.
and I'm rolling so many 3s on these dice.
Destiny is with us.
That is a
You know
5.
what? Just re-roll it. Just re-roll it.
That is a 5 for Constitution saving throw. You go ahead and narrate how you kill the grandmother wolf, and then I'm going to tell you what happens after.
So Bert is pretty day to day, pretty quiet and pretty not certain of himself. But when he believes that there is real danger, and what he saw here is, he thinks a revelation that actually Isella was involved with all of the beast and all of the horror, and this like glowing power resonates within him from his oath that he swore to avenge his wife. And as he like leaps the spear that he has, this like rusted old boar spear that he found, like glows with this radiant light, and he comes down like a meteor on top of the wolf. And there's like a subsonic boom as he hits the ground and impales the wolf.
Somehow it sounds like Jango Fett letting off one of those.
I would swear to God I was about to say that, Jake, and I don't know why.
One of my favorite
but,
Star Wars sounds.
Same wavelength.
As this happens, the wolf, there is no carcass left of the wolf. It dissipates into
Yeah, right, there's not.
into almost like a cloud of snow and ice crystals. And a moat of blue energy shoots across and into one of the 3 remaining regular wolves.
Yes.
And the wolf gives a howl, and its eyes suddenly flare blue. It is still the size of a regular wolf, but something has changed in it.
Oh, it moved.
Anything else, Rudy? Bert?
No, he'll just rise up and like bring his shield to bear and stand in front of the rest of the party with a readied stance, waiting for the wolves.
All right, Magda, you're up. 3 regular wolves, or rather 2 regular wolves and 1 slightly enhanced regular wolf.
Actually, I think, wasn't Virgil before me?
I rolled 14.
No, you rolled a 14. You re-rolled and got
14.
a 16.
I did. And how far apart from each of them are they?
So these wolves were circling, so there is no wolf that is near another wolf. They are in different directions, about 40 feet away, or 50 feet away from the central location of the cottage. I would say there's one wolf that's probably relatively close to where Talissa and Bert are.
Are there any 2 of them within a 5-foot radius of each other? Are
No.
they close? No. Okay.
No, there are not. Basically,
All right.
a triangle around as they were circling the cottage.
Sure. All right. I look at the one with because it feels like now that I kind of watched the blue light go, it's like we're going to keep ping-ponging this blue light into the next wolf until I kind of grok what's happened. I've seen some stuff in my time. So she just is watching this happen, and she reaches into one pocket, and then she reaches into another pocket, and she pulls out some rose petals and some sand, and she just begins to rub them together, staring down the one with the glowing blue eyes, and she just goes, "Sleep." So she casts sleep at it, and the way sleep works now, apparently, is they must succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 12.
Let's see. That is... Wisdom save is 12, and you know what? I will roll this one on screen.
No.
Oh,
No.
That is a natural
No.
20 for a total of 21.
So I feel her push back on me because her consciousness and whatnot zoomed in and pushed back on me. All right, as a so that did not work, and I
saw some people in chat asking for it. In addition to domain wolves, the next person, for every time somebody donates €100 or more, I will roll on the Wild Surge table. People were
Oh my god.
people were wanting Summon Chaos. I didn't put it in there. So if you donate €100 or more, in addition to the 5 wolves that will earn, I will summon Chaos.
And also apparently a signed and maybe licked picture from Todd.
Yeah.
definitely licked.
So you've got a bonus action and movement left. Magda.
I'm going to stay standing on the table. I have no reason to leave.
Hell no.
That everything I'm doing is from a distance. So I know that's a full action. It's not a bonus action. Yeah, I'm just going to stand my ground and pass it on.
Virgil. 3 wolves, one of them glowing blue eyes.
Virgil's going to finally stand from his chair and brandish his staff and slam it into the ground and cry out, "Creatures of darkness, back ye!" And he's going to level his gaze directly at this wolf with its glowing eyes and begin chanting whispers that sound vaguely like prayers jumbled together. And I cast a spell called Maddening Whispers, which requires a charisma saving throw against this inhabited wolf.
We're all
DC
over here
13.
playing D&D and Zach's playing Call of Cthulhu.
I love it. No, I love it, dude. I love it.
Sorry, you said it was
It's a charisma 13 save.
Make a sanity check, everybody.
grab a different.
Hey, people watching, we need wolves.
We need
We
wolves
need
so
wolves.
badly right now.
Let's
Wolves, Come on, help
go.
us out.
Desperately. That's an 8. That's an 8. That's an 8.
That is
So
an
an
8.
Cock a die on this, yeah.
You can actually cock a die. It's very hard, but that is an 8.
You can what?
Excuse me?
Listen,
Excuse me?
no king shaming.
Wouldn't cock a die.
So that is a 7.
With the failure, these whispers that, for those around me, you see his lips moving, and with the chaos, you maybe don't hear anything. But for this wolf, the whispers are, it's a whisper, but it's as loud as a shout, echoing in its mind. It's incapacitated, and its speed is 0, and it can't benefit from any increase to its speed as long as I keep chanting. And I just continue to chant, which I can do on subsequent turns as an action. This does end if it takes damage, but I have now opened the way to knock out these other wolves so it can't jump around.
So
Nice. Jump around.
So it's doing. I apologize. I was taking in the $100 donation we just got, or €100 donation from Tamiko, which takes us up to 697.
Tamiko!
You get 5 wolves,
Thank you.
and we're gonna summon chaos here in a moment. Tamiko, while I'm having Zach tell me again what he just did, who do you want to roll that D100? What does it do to the wolf?
So the wolf is now incapacitated. It cannot benefit from an increase to its speed, which is now 0, and it stays that way until it takes damage, or I stop chanting, which I can do on subsequent turns
So
as
it
an
can't
action.
move, but it can still take actions.
It's incapacitated, so I don't think so.
Oh wait, actually you're right.
With incapacitated, that means that it can't take any action, bonus action, or reaction. Its concentration is broken. It can't speak, and that's all.
It's like watching Obi-Wan fight,
And he
fight fucking
actually
Anakin,
would be
bro.
at advantage, yeah.
Its concentration is broken,
actually,
you say.
the rule
Uh-oh.
clearly states incapacitated
So-
is different.
According to my
Excuse
player's
me,
handbook.
on page 737.
With the concentration being broken,
Oh.
the blue orb is going to leave the wolf.
Oh no. Actually, I
And-
didn't say that.
It is going to, as it exits the wolf, you just see it just sort of, the wolf cough for a moment and this blue energy comes out. And the wolf snaps almost at it, almost like it's trying to re-grab it. This blue energy hovers in the air and then shoots over towards the cemetery.
Oh.
I'm gonna bolt.
I need
Jason.
Lloyd to roll a D100 at the decree
Oh,
of Tamiko,
Yay.
since it's a fundraiser for your theater.
Hey.
Tamiko, you're the best human that I know. Thank you so much. That is a 28.
Oh!
Well, that's just on the table, right?
Yeah,
forgot
oh
it was
yeah.
a
Good
I'm
or
so
bad?
sorry.
Totally
I got
forgot it
real
was
You guys
excited.
reacting to a number.
28. That's a big
I
number.
forgot. It's just out of 100.
For the duration of this encounter, Bert, any spell you have that has a casting time of 1 action now has a casting time of 1 bonus action, as
Whoa.
your magics
Hell
are
yeah.
enhanced,
Hell yeah.
and you can cast even faster.
Ooh.
So you can cast a
Condition.
full action spell and then cast another action spell as a bonus action on your turn.
Okay, interesting.
So with that, that means we have the blue energy is over towards the cemetery. The one of the wolves is incapacitated by maddening whispers,
I've now just got one wolf on lock.
and
Great.
Don't worry, everyone.
the
This
two
is
other
taken care of.
wolves are going to rush in. Let me just double check the speed. The one, okay, 40 feet. One of them is going to rush at, I think it's going to go for Bert. And then the other
He's clearly
one
the biggest threat.
is going to cross around the ruins and move toward Ethel, who moved about half the distance toward the grandmother wolf, as I recall. So you're each going to get an attack by a wolf. They're not close enough to get the pack tactics, so they're going to be straight up attacks. The attack against Bert from the wolf bite, that is that was almost a natural one. However, that's going to be an 11 total, which I'm going to hazard.
Shrugs it off.
It
Not
clamps
concerned.
down on the
Glowing
metal,
with
the oversized
radiance.
metal armor, as one charges across the way towards Ethel.
Oh.
So the way I do critical failures is as it comes running towards you, it sort of gets tripped up on some of the debris of this cottage, and it opens itself
Debris.
up to an opportunity attack to you, Ethel.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
kill it, dude.
So I'm gonna I have my mace on the ground like downwards, and as it kind of trips up towards me, I kind of take it like a golf club and swing it towards its head. And to hit as soon as that rolls. Ooh, can I re-roll that?
Yeah,
For
one
one.
One wolf lets you re-roll.
Sweet. And that is an unnatural 20.
Nice. Yeah.
You connect solidly with this wolf.
And that is for only 3 bludgeoning damage, but
All right.
Hell yeah, Julia. Woohoo!
I love that
Look.
nobody's addressing the fact that Ethel Highpike, the little knitting grandmother, just wailed on a wolf with a mace.
I think Talisa
The
sees
best.
this and is like,
Nothing
stunned.
shocks me.
No, yeah.
I
no.
like to think that Ethel just
Magna
pulled
is
this
an
mace
unbothered
out of
queen.
her handbag.
Oh yeah.
For crocheted handbag.
the
Yeah, no,
the
it's
macrame
absolutely
handbag of
yeah.
mace holdings.
She has a crocheted mace cozy.
And all the macrames have like little skulls across it. Yeah.
I would
Dude,
like.
bonus points if anybody in the community makes a crocheted mace koozie.
Oh my God, yeah.
Helen, if you're watching,
Oh my word! I was gonna say if anybody,
you know your job
if anybody would be Helen.
would be a crocheted mace cozy.
Something that all of you have noticed now, as this first round of combat has sort of come to an end, and we're going to come up to the top to Talissa here. What you've noticed is that you went into this cottage in mid-morning. It is late afternoon. You were in that cottage for a very short amount of time, you thought.
Don't like that. Time dilation.
And
Hate
it's
it.
winter,
Hate it.
which means it's getting darker.
Dark. Very
It's not dark yet,
Okay.
but it's starting
Oh.
to get to where, and that's what kind of cues you in. Like, oh, wait a minute, this is like
Yeah.
this
that's
is
some
this is
bullshit.
like 5 or 6 p.m.
Wow. Okay.
Talissa, you
So
are
fine.
up.
Okay. So is
For
there
the
still
sake
one...
of where the wolves are,
Please.
and with them having moved and us not having a battle map, every wolf is within range, within 30 foot of movement range or spellcasting
Okay.
range at
Good.
this point.
How many of them are there left?
There are 3 regular wolves. The blue
Okay.
energy left and went over towards the graveyard.
But so because I was right by Ethel, and that wolf.
Well, you
just
stayed on
killed
the
that thing,
table.
didn't you?
Ethel moved half the distance towards the grandmother.
Yeah, I
So
moved
Ethel's
Oh, how
Ethel's
close?
about 15 feet away from you.
Okay.
So that means there is one wolf that's 15 feet away from you. One
That's what I'm saying, and I'm just saying this is because it's because I can do this on a reaction when something moves within a 15-foot emanation of me.
Great.
Yeah, go
Good
for
to
it.
know. You could
So
scream
you
something
didn't
to
kill,
me
you
as
didn't
a
kill it though.
reaction.
You
No, I-
clobbered it, right?
I just smacked it. Yeah.
Right. So right as you smack it with the mace, from my rags, you see this skeletal scorpion tail come out from the underneath my rags, and it's gonna. What do we got? 4 of them. I'm gonna take 2 of. What can I do with 4 of those wolves?
You give me disadvantage.
Okay, then I'm going to take 2 of them and roll with. I'm going to roll with advantage.
Get him.
2 of them. I'm going to roll with advantage to try and strike this thing with my big old scorpion skeleton tail. It's big and it's old. Hey, real quick, does a 22 hit?
The 22 would hit it and then hit it again.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Kill him.
Takes 7 points of piercing damage from my scorpion tail. And I think it also might get some poison damage.
Which would be
from
great if
my
it was still
scorpion.
alive.
Okay, good.
Yay.
I think there's this moment where Ethel smacks reflexively at this wolf that slipped up trying to get her, and then we see from Ethel's POV this skeletal scorpion tail just go boom right down into this wolf, pinning it to the ground, and the camera just follows along as the scorpion tail goes whoosh, and we see
And I'm still
Magda.
dusting the sand off my hands from the failed sleep spell.
Yes. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And that-
forget
and that
what
was-
I said about. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Forget what I said about that witch. You're my kind of lady. That was awesome.
Incredible. Love
Talissa, that's
Stone
one
for
less wolf to
you.
worry about.
it. Great. So there's 2 left.
There is.
I want to attack one. I guess I want to attack the one with blue eyes.
There isn't one with blue eyes. The blue left and
Just
went to the
kidding.
cemetery.
Oh yeah, it did.
One is
I wanna attack one of
incapacitated
them.
and one is not.
Okay, I'm gonna attack one of them. Here I go.
Which one?
The one that's closer to me.
Incapacitated or irregular?
Oh, incapacitated.
Roll with advantage.
Yay! Ooh, hell yeah. That is a 23 to hit.
That's a hit.
Incredible. Here I go.
Captain Shaw says yes.
Yay! I am so honored by that. Another max damage. That's 9.
How do you take out the second wolf?
Fuck yeah, dude. Okay. So I think, after seeing the little old ladies absolutely kicking ass, Talisa realizes that she needs to step it up a little bit. And I think that she would like do like a somewhat like breakdancing move and like come down just hard with her short sword again into the skull of one of this incapacitated wolf. And then calls, who is next in the initiative order? Is it Bert?
It's Ethel.
It's Ethel. And be like, Ethel, get the last one. And that's my turn.
On it, sweetie.
Come on it, hun.
Yeah.
The Reverend's a little sad that the wolf will no longer hear his whispers. He thinks he was making some great headway and had almost converted it.
His proselytizing is over.
Trying to rehabilitate it.
Yeah.
Winning hearts and minds.
All right, Ethel, you got one wolf left.
Yeah, so I just look over at that one. I'm like, it's an oldie but a goodie, and she does the ray of sickness again at the other one.
Ain't broke.
For a reason.
Ain't broke.
That is a 16 to hit. Should I re-roll that?
A 16 to hit?
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Okay,
Jake
great.
is very
Excellent.
generous with that. He'll tell you. Good.
And then that is an 8 of poisoning damage.
Oh.
This wolf is sickened to death. It's sick to death of your shenanigans.
Alright.
Add it up to here.
Damn!
That's what my ex-husband said too.
Oh. Oh.
As this wolf falls, you are out of combat initiative order.
Hell yeah.
And you see, as dusk has somehow fallen or is falling, you know it is mere hours before moonrise. And you do still see that eerie blue glow over the old cemetery behind the church.
Darkness is fast approaching.
Shit.
What
We
would
must
you
give
How long
chase.
were we?
Magnus
How long
give
were
it
we in
time.
there?
Yeah.
Magnus has
I'm
already jumped off the table and she's like, we're going to
Yeah,
church.
we're going.
Yeah, I Jesus Christ. As I have done this whole campaign, I just am hustling after Magda.
yeah.
All right. You guys all go rushing to the cemetery. This old cemetery has a low stone wall around it with a few, like every 20 feet, there's a pillar of stone. And it does have a gate. But the wall is low enough that even the halflings could easily vault over or clamber over it if you wished.
Badass.
And that it sits at the back of this this old ruined looking cathedral or church. The wind is picking up a little bit, and you hear a very soft bong, bong, as the bell just lightly is very softly ringing in the wind. And you notice that the first snows of winter are beginning to fall as you enter into this cemetery. You see numerous gravestones, and as mentioned before, you see about a half a dozen or so relatively new gravestones with the fresh flowers that were placed on them at this point hours ago. The blue light is still hovering over a part of the cemetery and is hovering over one of the gravestones.
Oh no.
Now that you're inside the cemetery, you know exactly which gravestone it is.
It's
Bert.
gonna be Rosie.
It is hovering over Rosie's grave.
Oh no.
What are you all doing?
Well, Rudibert knows who it is, or knows what it's hovering over. So, I kind of catch that. He catches that, and I just sort of watch to see how he reacts.
What is it?
I think he's sprinting, and then he like sees, because he knows where it is. He's there every day, and he like slows to a walk. He like drags a spear behind him, and he approaches near it, and he's like saying to himself, "Not this, not this." And I think he's going to reach for the amulet, and he's going to try and cast Bless on the tombstone. For whatever that might do, if anything. But he'll reach out to the oath that he swore and to the kind gods that he believes in, and will try and bless the tombstone and the grave so that whatever is about to happen just goes somewhere else.
You go ahead and roll a d20 and add your spellcasting modifier to it.
I would look over at Magda, and I was like, "What is it?"
We're about to find out.
Is only a 12, unfortunately.
No, I think you could probably re-roll that.
I think so.
I think
You
you
know
can
what?
and should.
You got
could
two
probably
wolves.
With
re-roll.
one,
You're
well,
right.
one wolf is a reroll.
Let's go for
you
it.
got 'em.
Okay, that is a 15.
Yeah, no,
There.
I am
Feels
going to
like
roll
a good number.
I'm going to roll a straight d20.
After it.
I'm going to roll on screen.
Oh,
Ah! Is that a 5 or is that a 1?
It was a 1.
It's
It doesn't matter either way. No, it was a 5. Looking at it, 5 seconds later on the Twitch stream, it was a 5. But that's still a success on the bless.
success in the bliss.
As you cast this spell, the tombstone is momentarily illuminated with radiant light. And there's a sort of kind of like when one of the cursed coins in Pirates of the Caribbean is dropped into the water. There's this reverberant throughout the graveyard. And you notice, one, it causes this blue light to immediately dart off into the deeper woods. But you also notice that there is a fresh single red rose lying in the grass in front of and leaning against the tombstone of Rosie Greenfoot. Make me a history check with advantage, Magda and Bert.
What are we rolling again?
History with advantage.
All right.
Because you guys are from here.
Because we're from here. I got a 19.
Okay.
I got a 17.
You both know that there is only one place in this valley where red roses grow. And that is in Lord Vaudan's daughter Scarlet's garden behind the manor.
Yeah, we book it.
What?
Magda's
the
our
fuck?
way.
And I think I would like chase after.
The
Bert has taken into Magda's approach of just go. Let's just go.
does anybody
I would like to I I have the ability to just for a moment, as I see our group begin to dart off as we come to this revelation, look inward and listen to the whispers and see if I can augur how they might be. What is the sense I get from this course of action? I like to cast augury as a ritual.
All right.
Which gives me an omen of the next course. Weal, woe, weal and woe, or indifference. You choose how I feel.
This is where I find out I can't spell augury. Okay, so... Oh, I choose the omen. Okay. So you listen to the whispers on the wind and through as they move in and out and around and through you, and you are either surprised or not surprised. Your reaction is your own to hear that some of the whispers that come back to you are not whispers at all, but deep guttural growls. And there is no question about it. It is woe.
Whoa.
Sorry.
And you hear the howling of the wolves, and their howls even sound oh, whoa,
Yes.
Oh. But you noticed, since you lingered here, you noticed that the red rose that still lies in front of this tombstone, in the after effect of the bless spell, it glows.
Reach down and
Take it.
pick it up and just kind of hold it up in the growing moonlight and examine it.
It pricks your finger with one of its thorns, and the petals fall off of it. Roll 2d4.
Oh,
Oh shit.
exciting. It's going to be a 3 and a 2 for 5.
You have 5 temporary hit points, and you have, for the next 24 hours, advantage on death saving throws.
Wow.
Badass. Thank God. We're not gonna need those. It's fine.
Did anybody stay behind? Because you cast this as a ritual, which means you. I'm not gonna say it's the full 10 minutes. But you're definitely, Magda and Bert are definitely ahead of you.
I would kind of chase after Magna for a couple of steps, and then I think I would kind of like see that the Rev isn't following us, and I'd be like, oh, come on.
Yeah, if I clock that he's not following and you're hanging back, I'm kind of running after the other ones like, wait, he's doing a ritual.
Wait,
So-
wait.
I'm gonna say then.
No time, and I'm pointing at the moon.
I'm gonna say then that we see now as Bert and Magda come running up to the manor. Do you immediately make a beeline for the back of the manor where the rose garden is?
Yeah, I mean,
like as stealthy as possible, so that we're not like crashing and banging our way in. Yeah, I mean,
pushing through guards or whatever, but fine.
Out of the way!
Another 109 euro has come in for pushing our total up to 806.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You got some more
God.
wolves.
No.
We're almost
Awesome.
at 1,000 euro
Yay.
raised.
Who's gonna put us to 1,000? Who's
So
the
cool.
person?
We can make
Thank
it.
you, everybody.
That 109, was it one like where we do another roll on the magic?
Oh
thing
yeah,
now?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Good note, Zachary.
So
Why did that feel punitive? Why did that feel punitive?
Zachary.
No,
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
I'm gonna
We'll get
say
a buff.
just because I don't want to necessarily call out somebody's real name if they don't want it on stream. The person who donated that 109 euros in the last 3 minutes If you're in the chat and you want to designate somebody to roll that, you can do so. Otherwise, I will roll randomly to decide who's going to roll that as I narrate this scene here. We see the large manor house, the kind of manor house that makes sense. It looks half hunting lodge, half large house. It's less a mansion than it is just much bigger than the houses of the villagers of Vaudan. And is one that's large enough to have a carriage roundabout in front and a pretty sizable grounds. And it is from behind as you approach the manor that we see the large moon beginning to rise in the manor house, mostly in silhouette. Bert and Magda, go ahead and make stealth rolls as you approach.
I'm going to use the advantage, so give me 2 wolves.
Yes.
Give me
All right, that's going to be...
I got stealth. Hang on just a second.
I got you good.
Just a second. I got 16.
Oh.
I got a 3 with my disadvantage from chainmail. So Bert trips over his too long chainmail, and there is an unbelievable clatter as he like drops the shield.
I think there's this moment where you guys are moving along very stealthily, making your way around towards the garden, and Magda, all of a sudden you just hear this tremendous clatter of Bert. And that is what precipitates that at the back of the manor you see torches
Fireworks?
and lanterns lighting as the entire garden at the back of Lord Vaudan's manor is encircled with the people of Vaudan, the villagers.
Whoa.
And as those closest to you, their torchlight lights up. This is about the time that the others... I'm going to give the other 3 of you, since you came after, an option to roll stealth and see...
Sure.
See if you're able to make it in undetected.
I got a 7. No.
I got an 18.
Okay.
Jesus.
Ethel is undetected.
I'm under the
Of
foliage.
course.
Zach's face tells me...
Oh.
I'm more of a crowd. Do they want to hear a sermon?
Yeah, right.
That's more of my.
Shine.
That's more of my approach.
So, for the purposes of what's happening, Ethel, you have... This is like in Baldur's Gate 3 when everybody else gets pinged into the initiative, but you're not because you're still undetected.
Yeah.
Todd,
No.
you need... Okay. Whew. I went to grab my mouse and just dropped my hand on the keyboard, and I had to make sure I didn't just trigger some weird production thing. At the behest of your friendly BB Martin 86, you are being requested to roll that Chaos D100.
54.
And so we're going to find out how that affects...
What a number!
That's high, or low?
That's
We
a
don't
great
know.
number.
Right down the middle. I love it.
And multiple of 9 and 3.
Someone's a teacher.
a spectral shield
Okay, schoolhouse
of
rock.
your flavor. I'll let you decide how it looks. But
A spectral what?
a spectral shield manifests near you for
Hell yeah.
the duration of our game, granting you a +2 bonus to AC, and you are immune to magic missile.
Whoa!
Oh my
Magic
god.
missile?
Just you're immune to magic
in
missile,
case.
but you have a +2 bonus to your AC as well.
Okay,
I was just
so
about
what
to
you
cast
see,
magic missile.
What you see is the spectral snail shell goes up
There it is.
and around me.
Dude, yes, the way of the snail.
Well, it's now. Well, it's now.
Lloyd says you're safe from
Goes
first
down,
level
comes
wizards.
The way of the snail. Let's start a religion, everybody.
Oh, good.
I'll have you know, I have a.
So, wait, does that add anything to my armor class?
Yes, 2.
2.
2, thank you.
I'll have you know, Lloyd, that Tomiko plays a spellcaster of like 7th level that casts Force Barrage in Pathfinder, which is Magic Missile, very frequently and very effectively, and they look like loaves of bread.
Missile. Oh, amazing.
All right. So as this is happening, Ethel's, of course, watching. Everybody else is caught in the illumination as Bert, you are picking yourself up off of the ground. And you see the garden is illuminated by all of these torches and lanterns of the townsfolk that stand around the perimeter. And they've opened up to create a passage for you to move into their midst. And you see at the far end towards the where the garden, the edge of the garden is, and there's some stone steps that lead up to sort of a back patio area. And you see first Grandmother Isella, but she is holding on, leaning on heavily a cane. And next to her is standing Lord Vaudan. What are you doing just standing there? You're so desperate to see the Beast of Vaudan slain. Come and claim your prize.
Is she just saying this to
We had something.
Is she just saying this to all of us, or
Oh,
is
she
anybody in
says this
particular?
to Vadi.
No, I know who Magda's saying that to. I was talking about the old lady. Who is she? Who is she
She's saying it to
talking
all of you, yeah, except for Ethel, who she can't see.
What is this?
It's what you're looking for.
Did you really harm your own child? And I produced the locket.
Oh,
You see Lord Vaudan, who's standing there stoically, his head slightly lowered. As you hold the locket up, his head raises, and you see, as his eyes dart towards the locket, they glow orange. And you see the whites of his teeth as he snarls.
oh.
He gives a subtle glance towards Grandmother Isella. Oh, I'm afraid the Lord Vaudan had no choice in the fate of his daughter.
Finish that sentence, Dick.
You don't understand. You were all called here for one purpose and one purpose only. To defeat the Beast of Vaudan. The people here are protected by ancient magic. The bloodlines run strong. The beast grows hungry. Ethel, make me a perception check with advantage from your hidden position.
Yep.
Are all the you said all the people are here of the town? All the
Everybody you
torches?
saw in the around town, everybody you saw in the Shepherd's Crook Tavern, they're all here.
Crazy.
It's like a hot fuzz. The great are good.
The great are
situation,
good.
yeah.
That was a 7 and a 20.
Oh!
All right. Oh, you
Well, and then 20 plus 2.
okay?
so-
So 22. You see behind Grandmother Ysella, behind Lord Vaudan, on a second floor window, you see a curtain part, and you see a young girl of about 16 years old standing with her hands pressed against the window. Scarlet Vaudan. And you see her bang on the glass, and no sound makes its way into the courtyard, into the garden. She starts pounding with both, and you see that she's yelling, and you're the only one that notices this.
I'm out, like, in the woods on the edge of the courtyard. It would be pretty difficult for me to make my way inside, right?
This is the back of the manor. It would be very easy for you, from your hidden position, to move to the front of the manor.
I think I'm going to try to do that and make my way inside to her.
All right, so
While Ethel is sneaking around, I would be like, so what is this? So are you the beast? Are they the beast? Are we all, like, what are we talking about? Enough tricks, enough riddles.
I will speak as simply as I can, since you seem so eager to die. She turns to Lord Vaudan. Kill them. And Lord Vaudan takes a step forward, drops down, and turns into a massive direwolf. Let's roll for initiative. We're in the home stretch here.
How big would you say the direwolf is?
Are you familiar with
large, or?
like Clydesdale horses?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! Have you ever seen a moose?
If you could, in a word, describe the wolf.
Yeah, like what kind?
What would you?
Would you say it's like huge or large or
Like
big?
It is.
It's not going there. It's not going there. What if you had to, in a word, maybe a 5-letter word, describe this wolf right now? Which one would you pick?
I'm gonna say that it is a large wolf.
No.
It's a big old puppy.
See, I feel like I missed a joke while I'm trying to manage my game here.
Would you say it's giant?
Would you say it's
good
a giant
lord!
wolf?
A giant wolf.
Somebody
you
else
say?
needs to take this joke. I can only manage so many puns, people. Yes, it is a giant wolf.
It's large.
Yay!
Oh,
Good God.
I'm dead.
I critted.
Let's
Oh my gosh.
Aqua dude, incredible.
Since I've been doing this all along, as we turn on our action music here, I'm just going to roll my initiative for the beast on screen.
I had 21.
Come on. Come on.
Ah, yes!
Plus, what it
Plus
gets here.
nothing, and it will like it.
Okay, so I've got that. What do we got for Magda?
I critted.
Bro.
Ethel.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought I was out of initiative.
No, you're in initiative order. You're going to take turns.
Gotcha. That's a 6.
Excuse me. Okay. Talissa.
I got a 15.
Bert.
14.
Reverend.
21.
Todd, what was with your crit? Was it just the straight 20 then?
Natural 20. I mean, I could add stuff if you wanted, but a crit usually just kind of
Todd wins. He's at
is
the top.
awesome.
So I'm going to
I mean,
say.
if you want me to add my
Nope.
initiative,
No, you're good.
bonus,
You're good.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ethel, roll a d20 for me real quick.
Oh boy. That's a 17.
Oh, what a roll.
All right. So
Nice.
Ethel will go there, and the beast will go last. All right, Magda, you are up first as Lord Vaudan, the Beast of Vaudan, has presented himself and is standing in the midst of this throng of villagers with Grandmother Yasella standing on the patio. What would you like to do?
I say, oh, Vaudy, now you're just flirting with me. And I, too, wild shape into a dire wolf, and I misty step. Bam!
Oh my god!
Get him.
Get him!
And I reappear on top of him.
Wow. We've got wolves on wolves.
Baby ain't nothing but mammals. Jesus Christ. Wow.
Do you misty step directly on top of him or above him to drop down on him?
Like be sort of behind him, like I just kind of I bamf Nightcrawler style, and then so it's like you see me like start to change too into a dire wolf, and right as I finish my transformation, I disappear and I reappear like right behind and like ready to pounce.
Excellent.
Wow.
All right, so that was your action and your bonus action.
Yep.
Virgil, the Reverend.
I think that the Reverend is. I feel like he would turn to the people of Vaudan. And as he begins to speak, he speaks in a whisper, but through thaumaturgy, it's projected into a booming whisper that permeates everybody's minds as he says, "You people. What treachery is this, you people? You bear your false light." And as he says so, the light of their torches flares up and turns white and colorless with the thaumaturgy. "What deception is this?" As he looks at all of them, makes eye contact, the whispers piercing their minds.
Oh, awesome. Get him. Get him.
I don't have a spell, that's just what
Make an intimidation check.
happily.
We're at 849 euro. You just earned 2 more domain wolves. You're at 7
Nice,
domain
let's
wolves.
Go.
Awesome.
Rolled a 16.
I'm not going to tell you what action this is affecting, but I'm going to tell you that what you have done is intimidated much the crowd, and it's going to cause disadvantage on certain crowd actions.
Let's
I
go.
love it.
Let's go.
I would also like to... I have a spell that I really want to cast, and it's like a 2-parter. And the first part is, as he says this, and as he's in the middle of stamping his rod down, you see him reach into his coat pocket and pull out a flask and pop it open, and he just, as he finishes and kind of stares the crowd down with his maddened eyes, just kind of like downs a flask, and you see dripping down his mustache and goatee and face and onto his cloak oil, and he just kind of gives like a and just kind of a maddening look at everybody as he does so. But that's the first part of the story.
My God.
We'll get to what happens next on my next turn.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Talissa, you are up next.
Incredible. So yeah, I am enraged at this whole nonsense, and I want to immediately get to and try to strike at Vaudan.
All right.
I'm gonna roll my attack with advantage with 2 wolves. There
Done.
we go. Short sword. Jesus Christ, that's terrible. 11. That's
You
awful.
could reroll.
Could I do if I re-roll, Jacob? Is it with both or just with one?
Oh,
You already rolled with advantage, so spend 1, re-roll the advantage.
I'll do that.
Am I not
Here I go.
merciful? He says.
Here we go. Are you not entertained?
Well, he has yet to take his turn, and that will really balance it out.
Quite
I
a bit
think.
better. That's 22.
That's a hit.
Incredible. I fly in at this fucker who looks very familiar to Talissa because she has encountered this dude before. And I
He's really
do
been around this guy.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage?
Yes.
You said 500 points of damage.
I 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
The Beast of Vaudan makes no acknowledgement of the attack you've just made.
That's fair. That's fair. Yep. Hold on.
Bert?
Okay. Bert will point his spear. Is the grandmother still here?
She is behind him on the sort of off to the side on the patio.
Okay, is she like a cinematic 25 feet of movement away, or is she further than that? Okay, great. Then I'm going to run 25 feet. I will risk an opportunity attack by the wolf if I need to try and get to her.
You will draw an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be...
What do you got for me?
It's going to attempt to bite you. These dice are not being kind to me.
That's the third time I've watched that stupid little die roll a 5.
So yeah, it snaps at you, and you just
conventional weapons.
You just dodge out of the way of this as its jaws. I mean, you hear its jaws slam shut.
Yeah, it's 100% Merry and Pippin running underneath the horse. Like he's like zooming and he like ducks, rolls under, and then he continues rushing. And as he does so, he swears a vow of enmity at the grandmother, swearing that he will take her down and put this beast to rest, which will give him advantage for the duration of this fight.
Nice.
Against her?
Nice. Get him.
Baller extreme.
All of that for a 15 with advantage.
15 is going to hit.
Okay. I will smite.
Yes.
I will actually do a searing smite, which is the fire one. So she takes 7 and 4 is 11, and then she takes 5 fire damage as well. And then she goes on fire and will continue to burn every turn unless she succeeds on a Constitution save. So he,
what was the total damage you did?
It was 16.
The witch is on fire. We don't need no water. Let the burn.
The fucker burns. Go.
All right, so she's been smoked and burning. And you
so she will keep burning every turn unless she succeeds on a con save at the start of her turn. So Bert swears this oath as he runs. The tip of his spear bursts into flames, and he like swings low with the spear and like cuts just at the ankle, and she goes into flame.
You know that those in BG3 when you use a smite on somebody and they just go it's literally just her screams as she reaches towards the sky and she falls into a pile of ash.
I'm melting.
Done. Dead.
Got him.
Yes.
Ding dong.
And then a blue glow comes out of the ash and zips into somebody else.
There is no blue glow.
We just gotta start whack-a-moling all these people
Nope,
now.
no blue glow. She out.
It's good.
Nice.
All right. That is going to be Ethel. What are you doing?
So I'm heading around to the front of the manor to try to get inside and then get up to Scarlet. So if I kind of look and I
We're gonna cheat movement. We're gonna cheat movement and stuff. So during these scenes, because it's kind of as the battle's happening out back, so you're gonna be able to move through, get into the house, and sort of get outside of the room where you believe that Scarlet is being held captive.
Yes.
Yeah. She kind of knocks on the door and listens. Can I not, is it still silent in there?
Yeah, you don't hear anything coming from inside there.
I open the, well, can I check for traps?
Smart. Good, Julia.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I have a spell for this. It's called Find Traps.
That's a great spell.
Perfect.
I have a spell called Win Game.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Zone of Truth and Find Traps. You sense the trap within range that is within the line of sight. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes any object or mechanism that was created to cause damage or other danger.
Roll your spell casting, your d20, and add your spell casting modifier. You do not detect any traps on the door.
That's a
Or-
15.
In the range. So you get a 15. I am going to roll. I am going to roll a d20. Gotta stop rolling this. That's a 2 behind those dice there.
Way up there.
Strangely, though, you detect. It's not a physical trap. It's not a magical trap. You just detect that you're about to walk into a trap. Something's not right.
Yeah, it seems that way.
So you know you can
Awfully
open the door. You know the
tingling.
door's not gonna. There's no like falling rocks or any of that kind of stuff. It's not any kind of physical
It's
or
a-
Cream
this-
pie in the
This is
face.
easy.
Like,
Too easy
Right.
moment,
Yeah.
right?
yeah. This was
Yeah.
easy. Too easy.
Yeah, she kind of goes, well, Scarlet, I'm coming in. And then she opens the door and she just wants to see
Brings
what's on
the
the other
trap.
side of it.
You open up the door, and you see the 16-year-old girl standing at the window, and you see that she was in mid pounding on the window, and as you whip open the door, she turns around and she looks at you and she goes, "Help me! Help me! Please help me!
Oh, God.
I can't help myself." And she
I hate
transforms.
This is nightmare fuel.
into her skin turns blue, her hair turns scraggly and white, her limbs, her fingers, her arms grow long, and she turns into a beer hag.
What?
I hate this. I hate this.
Run away!
Yeah. Ethel is like, well, goodbye.
So you do I mean, what the detect traps, was that an action or a bonus action?
That was an action.
So you do have your bonus action still. If there's anything you can
Yeah.
do.
Golly.
If I could turn back time.
Yeah, and does it still work that I can like cast another spell as my bonus action? Okay, great. I'm gonna just kind of like, as I'm startled by this transformation, I'm like, bah! And I cast blindness and deafness on her.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What's is there a save on that?
It is a con save of 12.
Con save of 12. I get a
So strong.
plus 2 on this. That is a 20.
What if you had disadvantage? How much wolves is that?
It's 4 wolves to give me disadvantage.
I kind of like those odds. I don't
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
know.
It's a good time to use them.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean, hey, this die really usually doesn't play night. No.
It's a 16
Shoot.
now.
No.
All right. Well,
We need more
Wolves.
wolves. Send in more wolves.
send in the wolves.
In the wolves. Isn't it
All right.
rich?
Yeah, but yeah. That's my turn. I think that's all I can do.
All right. She is going to go, and then the beast is going to go down in the courtyard. She is going to As she brushes away this attempt at blindness, she's going to look at you and say, "It was so easy to fool all of you." And then she points her clawed hands at you, and her fingernails seem to elongate rapidly as 5 icicles come shooting across at you. She's going to make a spell attack. That's going to be a 16 to hit, Ethel.
That's not gonna hit her.
Okay.
Nice.
So, do you have a
Done.
physical
Well,
shield, or is this
like
more of a you just dodge out of the way kind of thing?
Wait, what was that first
Do you
part?
have a physical shield that you're blocking the attack with, or do you just dodge out of the way?
No, I just dodge. I'm small.
I think
light.
Ethel doesn't even really necessarily have to move, as all around the doorway and in the door you're standing, these giant shards of ice go.
Just everywhere but her small
Yeah,
frame.
just everywhere
She goes,
but you.
What a
Imperial
nice girl.
Stormtrooper aim.
Yeah.
Exactly. Meanwhile, out in the garden,
Oh,
the Beast of Vaudan is going to make a
Beast attack.
it's going to make a bite attack against no, it's going to make a rend attack at Bert, who just took out
he's clearly the biggest threat.
grandmother Yasella, and then it's going to turn around and bite at Magda in wolf form. So the rend attack is going to be, good lord,
What a
dice.
loser. What a loser.
The beast swipes across,
Vaudan.
missing Bert, spins around and takes a bite at Magda. That is going to be a 25 to hit Magda.
That hits.
So the bite attack is going to be. Oops, that's a D10. Wrong die.
Boy, do I have an upset for you, because I have Sentinel,
It's 13.
and I just rolled a big old critty.
That's gonna be 20 points of piercing damage,
Jeez.
and Magda, you're also gonna take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of necrotic damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. And beat what?
This is gonna be a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
And also your credit score goes down. I don't know why. It's just in
The
there.
real. It's a real
I
fault
actually
folder.
got a 20, a dirty 20.
Whoa, hold up. I just refreshed the
Got
donations.
a lot of money all of a sudden.
And all of a sudden, we are at 1,023 euro.
Yes! Let's go!
Let's
Thanks to player and friend of the channel, Baron, for dropping 174
Thank you, Baron.
euro.
My God,
So
that's
that means
You are the man.
so that means a couple things. So 1,023 is our total right now. That also means that 100 and so that was what 5, 6, 7, 8 domain wolves you now have.
Oh my god.
And somebody, at Baron's behest, somebody needs to, or Baron, you need to decide who's going to roll on the D100 Wild Surge table. How did you do? You got a 20, so you succeeded on that.
A
So
dirty 20, yeah.
so you're going to avoid the curse. You know that if you are bit by this beast and you are dropped to 0 hit points, you will become a werewolf. But not Magda. Magda has fought off the curse.
Not today, Vaughty.
What is this fight but a magic missile that you can avoid?
Yeah, indeed.
All right, that's going to take us moving quickly. Let's see if Baron has designated a roller yet. All right, somebody keep an eye out for that. Oh wait, I'm a clown to be clown. Okay, let us know, Baron, who you want to do that. Meantime, we are back at the top of the order with
wait, I
Magda.
have Sentinel.
Oh wait, you're
I
going to
have
do something with Sentinel.
Yep. So I rolled a crit, which is incredible. And the damage is I don't have any spell slots left, so it's just 19.
Just 19.
Yes.
So you're sorry. What is that doing again?
A Sentinel is when it attacks an ally of mine, and I'm also in melee. I get to make.
That's right. You get to make the attack.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're doing a 19 to hit or 19 damage.
19 damage. Yeah.
Ooh.
Got it.
Oh, Baron has chosen Lloyd.
Ooh. Okay.
Lloyd, roll a
Let's go.
D100.
Okay, give me 20 spell slots. That is 53. Did we get a 53 earlier?
We got a
55.
Yeah, we already got
earlier.
it. Reroll it.
Okay.
No, we got a
Okay.
54 earlier.
They're the same thing.
Oh,
Ooh,
Okay.
that
Oh.
is a 92.
Ooh.
I don't know if high is good or bad, but 92.
That's great. That's a great number.
It's a good
be
number.
a great number. It's an A
So
minus.
I'm gonna give you the choice because you're kind of right on the cusp of two really cool things. You can either go increase from whatever size you are now up one size,
Holy shit.
or if you die in the next minute, you immediately come back to life.
I'm gonna grow.
You're like Mario.
With the ferocity of your vengeance, all of a sudden you are one size larger. So I'm gonna say that whatever you're rolling on damage, increase it by one die size.
Yes.
Oh.
Let's go.
Wow. So he grows to the size of a human, but he still has hobbit proportions. So now the feet are like 2 feet long, and just he's still really squat. but
He is
he's
a
big,
dire
you
hobbit.
know? Yeah.
Yes.
Multiple people in the chat said he's a grower.
All right. Fantastic. Chat gets inspiration.
Awesome.
Magda, it is your turn.
Yes. Yes. Through her growls, she looks at him and she says, "Two can play at that game." And auto crit. So
Yes, we have it up.
Which means automatic max damage and roll your damage
it does.
dice.
And I'm a dire wolf. And so that is 28 points of damage. And then you must succeed a strength saving throw, beat a 13 or be knocked prone.
Prone.
So I will tell you, I'm going to roll this d20, and I'm rolling with a +5 to strength on the saving throw. Are you kidding me? Is that it's my physical dice and my digital dice are rolling 2s and 3s.
He flips her over. She flips him over, and now he's knocked prone. And she's like, deja vu.
Hey.
Yes.
Emotional
get after it,
damage.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right, so prone.
Prone is prone.
All right.
And I'm just gonna hold him there while y'all poke him with your pokers.
Yep.
All right, that's going to take us quickly into Reverend Virgil. I believe you are on
You
part
did get
2.
me 28 points of damage, right?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I got
Just
that
checking.
28 points of damage.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
All right, Virgil, what's up?
So how far away is this feast now?
You can get to him.
Right, but it's with the range spell and all.
Yeah, you can get to him with your range.
Okay. And currently there's another friendly wolf that has pinned him down.
Yes, you've got a friendly wolf, and you've got a now very large halfling paladin right next to him as well.
There are 2 wolves inside you.
He's a full-ling.
One is prone.
A full wing.
2 wolves
For the
inside you.
win.
I don't want any wolf
win.
inside
And
me right now.
that's how I'm known as a full ling.
I'm just a normal sized guy.
Like a normal dude? No, I'm a full ling.
Yes.
So the fact that this wolf is currently being just surrounded by my allies does not make what I'm about to do very easy.
What are you about to do?
Here, bud.
Fireball.
Don't
Fireball.
do it, Zachary.
No, no, no.
Didn't ask how big the
Essentially-
wolf
Or
was.
give us the high sign if you gotta.
So I think that I've downed this flask of oil, and I think what I'm gonna do is for the sake of so the second half of the spell is I'm going to slam the rod down and conjure magical, just a candlelight, and then utter just arcane whisper that coalesces into just spraying out this oil in a massive fiery line, igniting it with the flame.
Can I
that's
do a
from my rod.
reaction?
Please.
Yeah.
I'm asking Jake.
Yeah.
So as I see this fire coming towards us, my eyes snap up to Talissa, and my eyes snap over to Dale the snail. And because it's a familiar and it's touching her, we misty step.
Oh my God! Callback.
Check off
Yes.
snail.
Check
Yes.
out snail. That's
It was
Nice.
check out
Check
snail.
off snail.
We
Where do we
bounce
go?
out of the way of Reverend Virgil Dykstra's fire.
Who all did you take?
Amazing.
Talissa and?
Me and the snail.
The snail is
That's it.
touching her, so
Okay.
because the snail's a familiar, I can
Right.
extend my spells through it.
Right.
So while it was touching her, it's like I grabbed her and we misty step away.
Okay. But
That's
Bert,
awesome.
but Bert is right there
Yeah.
next to it. Just
now Bert's there. It is a
Bert
5
wasn't
foot
unless
wide.
Bert touched. Yeah.
It's a 5 foot wide.
Bert can 100%
line.
take it.
I'm sure Bert can, but this is a giant wolf. Surely there's enough real estate to.
what kind of a wolf is it? I didn't quite catch that.
I think it's large.
I think it's large. Yeah, it's not huge.
It's like, man, it's huge. Like,
Regardless.
there's gotta be.
Whoever I could catch in this 5 foot wide, 30-foot long spray of oily arcane flame from my mouth needs to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 13.
All right, dexterity saving throw, which with the wolf prone, that's going to be a disadvantage automatically.
Beautiful. The layup. Lay down.
So that's going to be
Down dog.
Sit. Stay.
either a 9 on the die or a nat 20. Oh, a 6.
No.
Even worse.
No.
6.
What's the DC?
For
What's the
you.
DC on that?
Lower or higher? It's a 13.
Well, because I get to add to it,
Sure.
and I get
What are you gonna
to
add,
so I get to
7?
add to 6 a 6, which makes it 12.
That's a
Which
fail.
isn't a 13. That's not a 13.
The
That is
number's
not a
lower.
13.
The
Yeah, yeah.
number's
So
lower.
what
Hang on,
does this-
we have a teacher here.
So
Carrie,
the
is that
school
a
teacher,
13
we
or-
schoolhouse rock this is
Yes,
Six
no
is-
less than 13.
that is less than 13.
Junction,
Okay, great.
junction, what's your
There it is.
function?
Roll
Looking
great
up
damage.
words
It's
and-
14 fire damage to the wolf.
What is the spell you cast?
This spell's called Ember
Fuck 'em up.
Belly. It's from the Ubajima Tales from Tall Grass book. It's really cool. I've never seen it
I love-
before.
I love
Okay.
how Zach is like, it's on page 132. Of,
This comes from a
This
great
is a really cool
This is-
spell.
This is page 184 of Ubajima Tales
So
from
is
Tall
he
Look it up.
is he on fire now?
Shoot. It doesn't say that, but
He's
that
on
would be
fire.
Great.
He's definitely on fire.
Of course
He's
he
coated
is.
in oil. Of course. That was a bonus
Man.
action to spit that out, by the way.
Wow.
And so for my next trick, I would love to.
No, here's something we think you really like.
Did I have to make a save there? Sorry, I didn't roll.
No, it was a 5-foot line.
Oh, okay, great.
And this is a giant wolf.
It is famously a giant wolf.
Yes.
Famously, a
But he is
giant
now a
wolf.
full man.
And now you are a full
He
man.
is
full
a
ling.
full
Yep.
man.
A full
A full
man.
man.
For my next
Full
trick, I
man.
would like to. I guess I'd like to cast a spell called Spellfire Flare, which is a simple ranged attack as I stamp my rod down again, and the little candlelight flame ignites into a massive plume of radiant fire and then shoots out like a ray at the wolf. This spell ignores cover, which I don't really know applies.
It's prone.
But I'll go ahead and roll that attack. And maybe I would like to do so with advantage.
Do it.
Spend some wolves.
Do it.
Roll a higher number than what I did. And we did. We're going to roll a 22 instead to hit. So I think that feels like a hit.
Yeah, I'm going to posit that it seems like Zach probably rolled a re-roll there, which it's only worth 1 wolf, so we should still
True,
have 2
that's
in the
true.
bank.
I really did. It was just a reroll.
What's the damage?
$800. No, it's going to be 10 radiant damage. And I feel like there's a thing when I do radiant damage, but I have to check really quickly because I have a feature. And that feature is called Spellfire Adept. Oh, whenever I cast a spell that does radiant damage, I can spend up to 2 hit point dice, roll them, and add the total roll to the damage. So let me go ahead and do that.
Kill it.
Which I'm a wizard, so it's like d6s, but I'm going to add 2 d6 to that. As with this bolt of fire, a piece of me burns up in the holy light and shoots out for 9 additional fire or radiant damage.
Oh my god, dude, give up like a kidney.
In the
You don't need them both.
in the rage of this fire, the dire wolf is changing shape. It's still maintaining its wolf-like form, but in its prone form, you see its front claws reaching out, and it has a more humanoid, or what you might call a hybrid giant wolf.
Still a giant, though.
It is. That's going to take us to Talissa
Yes.
with Rudibert on deck.
Okay.
So we bamfed kind of next to the Reverend.
Okay. So you know what? How close are we to the big boy?
30 feet ish, I
30
would
feet?
think.
Yeah, you can Misty Step a max of 30 feet, so you can run back into it if you want.
I think I'm gonna, now that the Rev has done his business, and I'm gonna
Excuse me?
try to hit him with my short sword. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Shoot. That's a 22 to hit him.
Hit. Wait,
and
did you roll with advantage because he's prone?
Hey.
No, I didn't.
Just see if
Might
you get a
as
crit.
You can see if you crit.
I do not. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him. Try to hit him. That's a 6.
6 damage.
Yes. And yeah, that'll do her. That's all I can do.
All right, that's going to take us
I
to
feel real
Bert.
dwarfed compared to fucking Bert here. But you know what? I'll take it.
Bert the Fulling.
Who, me?
Bert the Fully.
You've got a burning now werewolf creature at your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Prone.
Yep. Bert is silhouetted by the flames as he now stands up to his full height, 5'1", and he
Nice.
towers over his old form. He sees the world with new eyes, seeing further than he's ever seen. And he lifts the spear with newfound strength and is going to try and strike this giant wolf. We have advantage because he's prone, is that right?
That's right.
Correct.
Okay. So that will be a dirty 20 to hit.
Hey.
Yep.
Nice. That'll do her.
And you said something about the damage dice.
Your damage dice is whatever it is, it's 1 higher.
Okay, awesome.
Because you got more strength.
All right.
D12.
Is 7 and 4 is 11 points of damage. So he strikes down. And he will put himself between this giant wolf and any party
There is no
members.
need to do that because I want you to describe how you destroy the Beast of Vaudan.
Oh yeah!
Wow.
You literally
dude.
got 1 hit point more than you needed to take him out.
Amazing.
Or extreme.
He, Bert sort of slightly climbs on top of it and grasps the spear in both hands and pierces it down into the mouth of the creature as it snarls and wrestles it down onto the ground until it finally stops twitching and snarling, and then he thinks it must be done.
Dude.
It is at that same moment upstairs in the room where Ethel is being attacked by this hag that suddenly she screams out, looking over her shoulder, "No!" And you see her reach a hand towards the window, and even as she's reaching, her fingers start to, it's like Thanos snapped. And she's starting to dissolve away, but she's turning into snow.
Oh, feels so good, Mr. Stark.
And she turns back towards you,
Too
Ethel.
soon.
What have you done? And her jaw dissolves away. She completely dissipates until all that's left is about the size of a firefly, is a single mote of blue light.
Oh,
What do
I
you
don't
do,
like
Ethel?
that.
Ethel.
I want
Smack it.
to. How many floors up am I?
Second story.
Yeah, I want to like. Gosh, can I just smash the light with like a spell or something? Could I use like channel divinity and see if I can like turn it or something? Like it. Does that occur to me that would even be a
So
decent idea?
this light is in a vulnerable state, so you can use magic to try to destroy it. You can physically try to destroy it, or you can capture it. Whatever you do, you succeed.
Okay, I'm gonna try to destroy it. I'm just gonna like kind of grab my holy symbol, which is a little knitted skull that's like under my scarf.
I love
Um,
that. Oh my
Massive
gosh.
skull.
A knitted
gonna-
skull is the holy symbol. That's incredible.
She's a cleric of the death domain, so she.
Sure.
Of course she is.
Hold
It
for
comes out
shock.
in the end.
I mean, she's
I
had
love it.
skulls this whole time, so
Sure.
she takes it and then she just kind of holds out her hand, and she's like, "You will not be in my retinue of grandchildren," and closes her hand, and it
Wow.
explodes.
She's not mad. She's just.
It doesn't just explode. All of the windows of the manor explode outward. All of the flames in the courtyard turn, which were already glowing with this cold white light from Reverend Dykstra, they all flare brightly, turn this blue, and then they turn into regular flames. The Beast of Vaudan lies dead, burning, and the townsfolk are looking around at all of you, at first in confusion. And then as Ethel stands in the broken window of the second story looking down, you see some of them looking up at you, and the townsfolk begin to gather around all of you. Many of them just staring in awe at the very large halfling, but every one of you, they begin to reach out and just sort of touching your arms, and every one of them begins thanking you. And it's actually the rude stable hand that you made piss himself, Baron. I don't know if Baron's still here. Baron has a history of making guest appearances in my games.
I love it.
He actually walks up, literally holding his hat in his hand,
Oh.
and he says to all of you, and he keeps glancing sideways at Wolf Magda as he says, We can't thank you enough. You have no idea the curse you've freed us from. We're free! And he begins looking around to everybody else. We're free! And it begins to ripple through the crowd as people begin cheering as you have rescued the town of Vaudan from the Beast of Vaudan. You've slain not only the beast, but Grandmother Yasella, who had, under the guise of protecting the town, had cursed the town for generations. The dead are still dead. The missing are still missing. But Vaudan is now a free town, and you will go on in history as the heroes of Vaudan. That is the end of our game. Each of you, as we head out of here, having raised over €1,000 for the Giant Wolf Theater. That amount, I know, when we get to you, Lloyd, by all means, talk a little bit more about this, but by all means, is not €1,000 is nothing to sneeze at. So, I would like to pass it around to each of you, and then I will wrap us up. As if you want to give a little epilogue to your character, or if you have anything else you want to say, let's go ahead and let's start with Zach.
What a great game, guys. Holy crap. That was awesome.
Awesome.
Amazing story. Just great. I think that the Reverend hangs around Vaudan for a while, and as the people kind of recover and have regained themselves and regained the light of Vaudan, we'll spend some time proselytizing and take up in the church, and probably it won't take long before people realize that he doesn't actually have much comfort to offer and is more unsettling than anything, but he knows that he's brought the light and he can move on to another place and do the same again. But that's just what a great game it's been. I've been Zach, son of Jake, heir to MTD. And I've been incredibly honored to share a digital table here and play for such a great cause. And €1,000, that's awesome.
Thank you, Zach. We play in a bi-weekly game anyway, but I always love having, from the first time you played with us at 13, it's been amazing all these years later to get to play in games with you. Cari.
Yes. Well, first, look, let's finish the old orange juice before we open the new orange juice here. Talissa, I think she takes up residence in Vaudan. Whatever happens to the town, she kind of settles down here. And very often as she's working on her little hobby farm, she thinks of her first party, who were completely wiped out by the beast. But the nightmares have stopped, and she can think of them and remember the good things rather than the awful way that they went. And she is at peace. I'm Cari. You can find me a lot on Mini Terrain Domain. Again, Monday nights, Thursday nights, and again, limited engagements like this. I'm so honored, Jake, that you invited me. Lloyd, I'm so honored to be involved in this, and this has been so much fun and so awesome. And Julia, Todd, Lloyd, Zach, thank you guys so much for being here as well. This has been just so fun.
Julia.
Yeah, I think Ethel probably sticks around for a little while and provides whatever small comfort she can. Probably taking up sort of that lost space that the old sort of grandmother of the village left, knitting blankets for the young and, doing that for a bit, but then we'll kind of scuttle off to the next town, to the next adventure, eventually, as she always has and as she will continue to do. Yeah, oh my gosh, thank you all so much for donating. This has been incredible, and as someone who has benefited greatly from people who have supported the arts all throughout my life. In this case, a different art, but my siblings having gone through theater as well and seeing people, you know, support them through their lives, it means the world. So it's a remarkable thing to do. And yeah, thank you all. I have been Julia. You can find me at J Maddalina on most platforms. I'm an illustrator. I love what I do, and I love sharing what I do. Yeah. Honored to have told this story with y'all.
Before first, because I didn't say anything after your thing, Cari. It's been awesome since Cari and I started playing together. To get to play together so much, and Cari for several years now has been basically a mainstay on the channel. Cari has a designated lower left corner of the overlay spot. That's how often she's here.
I was just gonna say, this feels so familiar.
Yeah,
like
it's almost
if you ever
always
move me, I won't know where to look.
But Cari always, we joke around with her about always playing barbarians and rogues. I would just once like to see you play a spellcaster. But
so scared. It's mathy.
No, Cari is pretty synonymous with MTD, so we are honored to have you here. And Julia, we mentioned at the beginning, it's been so great to get to finally this year close the loop and get to play games and together, some pickup games and a progcore game, and now to have you play in this, to actually get to run a game for you. It's been amazing, and I'll sort of segue into with Todd. I mean, we got to meet in person this year at GaryCon. Also, it is the gaming mecca. It is the place to meet friends, make new friends, and to get to hang out in real space, and also just being an honor with so many games that you've run for noble causes here on the channel over the years with Pavlov and Jaspers and other things we've done. It's been great to give you a little bit of a break, and you get to just sit and be a player and cause your own chaos. So I'll throw it to you there, Todd, before we head over to Lloyd.
So immediately after, right as all the dust settles and the wolf is burning, Magda returns to her shape. Little battered. She makes a little click sound as the snail makes its way very slowly off your shoulder and back to her.
I'm sitting like
she looks around at the townspeople. Yeah. She looks around at the town people. She wipes the blood and sweat off her brow, and she reaches into one of her rags and opens a potion bottle, and she drinks some root beer. And she says, "I've always hated about living in Vaudan. Oh, the goddamn werewolves." And she looks at the people and says, 50% off of candles this weekend. She farts and then just misty steps.
Yes! Marketing!
So,
gotta get it.
So she vanishes, and then, the people can come and see her in the forest and treat themselves. Thank you, Jake, as you have lent to me your sword over and over and over again. It was a pleasure to raise my farts for yours. And I was happy and honored to do so. Yeah, if people want, I'll be at San Diego Comic-Con this weekend, next weekend, doing a bunch of panels, lots of progcore stuff. If you're interested, follow me on the Instagram, T Stashwick. Go to progcorefantasy.com. If you still want a late back, you can get in on the beautiful book and stuff. I'm just going to shamelessly plug stuff.
Okay.
If you go to Kickstarter and go to Progcore Fantasy, PROGCORE, Progcore Fantasy, you can still late back and get in on all the goodness, the hats, the badges, and the 5e compendium. Beyond that, man alive, yeah, I'll be at GaryCon. We're going to do a big to-do. This has been an absolute treat. Thanks for rolling dice. Kids, stay in theater. Theater kids are awesome kids. Even if you don't want to pursue it, like this dipshit from Chicago. It's good for the soul. It's good for community. We need the arts. We need people putting more beauty in the world. So it was a joy and a pleasure to support this, Lloyd, and happy to do it again when you need it.
Speaking of Lloyd and the theater, Lloyd.
Yeah, overwhelming. Thank you so much. That's like a lot of money, actually. It was really a lot. And we put a big number up there because we thought, what if it somehow goes crazy? But this like really goes a long way to what we need. Thankfully, like flying around Europe is a lot cheaper than flying around other parts of the world. And so that'll go a really long way to getting us where we need to be. So it's like really awesome. It's a really life-changing experience for these kids, and like being in youth theater, and it's like so powerful in terms of their growth. You can see it year by year. They just come out of their shell and become whole people, and they start as these little tiny weirdos who don't know how to talk, and then they become, and it's great. Yeah, so just amazing. Super grateful to everyone who donated any amount, anything at all, and also to all of you who donated your time. I'm very grateful to all of you for making the effort, and to Jake especially for helping organize all of this and all of the work that he put in on every part of this. Yeah, nothing happens without him, so thank you so much. And
what about Rudibert?
Yeah, I think he probably becomes the mayor.
Yeah, he does. Hell yeah, he does.
Heck yeah.
I think
does he eventually shrink back to halfling size, or does he stay
Never.
full?
I think he does shrink a little, but
I think it takes like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
he ends up like 75% ling.
Right, where like Mary and Pippin are drinking the Ent juice, and they get like a little bigger every time. He's like he goes from 3 foot to 3'8", so he's pretty tall for a halfling.
Rosie Manor.
The tallest.
Oh yes,
Hey.
yeah, and he keeps a rose garden at the back in memory, for sure.
Nice. I love it.
He becomes a mostling.
A majority ling.
I love it. I love this game. I love playing these games, and it started as a joke when Todd first introduced the snail, and Lloyd called it Chekhov's snail in the chat, and sure enough, it became the thing that kept coming back. And everybody has new jokes and everything, but I realized about 6 or so years ago, after I'd been streaming for a couple years, and I decided to throw my hat in the ring for helping out a local an important charity, Jasper's Game Day. That's when I started producing these events, and that's how Todd and I first met. Was I produced a game that he was in as part of Jasper's, and things kind of moved from there. And then here we are doing multiple stuff with Todd and other events. Keep an eye on this space. We've got another thing we're helping with on August 1st, but I want to focus on this one. Was no question that I wanted to help when Lloyd requested. It took a lot of effort for us to make things work, to be able to make this happen, kind of behind the scenes. But I realized, and no shade to people that are content creators for a living, and they do the hustle and they make money on their YouTube channels and their Twitch channels. I do this for love of the game, and because it's kind of an aside in what gave me the entry into producing charity streams, and I just love doing it. I love that's where in my 40s, to finally find, and now at 53 to have this passion that is, I can't afford to give a lot of money to charities, but I can give my time, and I can design overlays and productions and lend that expertise to these events. And
Measurable.
It feels good. It feels good to be surrounded by people, to know that I have amazing friends all around the world, literally. I mean, it's like what, like 5 a.m, Lloyd?
God bless Lloyd.
Yeah, just about 4.
Yeah, 4 a.m. Lloyd stayed up for this. We got friends all around the world that we can call on when we need to, and that know that they can call on MTD. And if we're able, we're going to lend our sword for a worthy cause. So I am very proud of what we've done tonight. I'm proud of the audience. Thank you, Todd and Julia, Cari, Lloyd, and Zach, for just having fun farting around for a couple hours. This was amazing. As Lloyd said, €1,000 goes a long way towards this. Every little bit counts. So thank you again, everybody. Thank you so much. I don't usually get to end these streams, so I'm gonna say a version of what I usually say when I end my streams, which is, once again, thank you, Todd, Julia, Cari, Lloyd, and Zach, without whom this would have been me talking to myself for a couple hours. We're going to go ahead and end this stream the same way we end every stream. You can say it with me if you want.
€1,000.